Welcome back to the table, Ring of Contrarians. Last time, moving quickly, the party connected with their small army of now ex-slave reinforcements and headed for the remainder of the fort. Sifos nearly made the ultimate sacrifice, but was saved from becoming a squishy pile of paste by a hastily hasted Vola. You can giggle, it's okay. Fighting on the ramparts ensued. Ballista destruction and theft happened, and there were sightings of an octopus riding a tiger. Shortly after the fall of their last working war machine and the cutting down of 2 orcish priests, the remainder of the fortress surrendered. Now, what will the party do with their war criminals? Take it away, DM.
The last time we left off, the opposing army of fire genasi and orcs within the fortress, the ones that were left, had put down their arms. There were, to give an idea, there were 20 fighters on the wall on their side against y'all's 50. And while I don't believe y'all made any casualties on their end, they did take half of y'all's.
It's a little less than half.
I thought it was like 13.
13 of our 50?
Yeah.
That's still only a little less than half.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And they put down their arms, accepted their surrender, and they were being lined up down in the courtyard where the rift used to exist, with the party standing on top of the walls looking down at all of this.
Birdie has had her has had Dio's hat of disguise on this entire time, so she still looks like Mary.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hi, you're welcome.
I know it feels weird. I wasn't thinking like myself.
I'm so sorry.
This fight it threw me out. It's
Hi, I think we gotta stop making plans together, Sifos.
we really do it.
One of us ends up in
every
injured.
time.
Every time.
Every time.
Hi.
And thinking about that, probably should have used my cube.
Hi.
Would
But
have saved
you
me a lot of hassle.
You can't do the same gag twice.
That explains why you were chanting, "Why did I do this?" over and over again.
I was thinking about myself the entire time. Just.
Really chanting. Every time Sifos came across another one of the members of the party, he was just like, why did you let me do that?
Why?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
So, what do we do with them?
Well, now we go down and see if there are any of the higher-ups left.
I will let them know that they've just surrendered to me, Dio. Us, then fine. The town, then fine. But in the song... Actually, I think I'll have to make this into a song.
I'm too tired and too worn to say anything.
Dio begins working on a song for this sweet victory.
Okay, you can do that on your long rest.
Oh, I don't have to roll for anything on that?
No.
What was
Oh,
the
awesome.
name of the commander of the fort again? It was...
No.
Fire Torsen.
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 right
Yeah,
now
there we
it's
go. Flame
Torsen.
Torsen.
General Dio. He awarded it to himself after his first and only military victory.
So
Nice.
Birdie, as Mary, hops down the wall onto the top of what's remaining of the stable, and then from the top of the stable down to the ground.
Okay.
I'm looking specifically for Torsen.
Hopefully he died in entirety.
Hopefully. But now I have to put on a show.
You would hope.
Yeah.
Your hopes are dashed.
There it is.
You do see
Is he in the lineup?
Torsen in the lineup.
Well, my good commander. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle.
He looks up at you. I'll tell you, when I woke up this morning, expecting earthquakes and a sinkhole under my fortress, those are things I did not expect. A slave revolt? was a little more what I was expecting. But the fact that it was led by someone of the guard, I find that unbelievable.
No. Not really so much. You should be careful about who you spy on. We don't appreciate it. Especially since there's so many people here aligned with those orcs that are more aligned with Drova than Neil.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Unfortunately. But, such is life. So, now that I have your unconditional surrender, what should I do with you? And she looks over at the Dragonborn that are, I assume, coming down.
Oh, they've been
surrounded.
escorting the guards down. Yeah.
What should I do with you?
If it were up to me, I'd say kill them all.
No, thank you, Blue. No, it's too easy.
Can we at least kill a couple?
You can have 3.
Oh. Okay.
Remember, the kills don't stack.
It'll feel better. It'll feel better.
No.
Cyphos. I don't do that.
So Birdie kind of approaches him, and she takes out the hatchet.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, I wonder if your ears would make a better ornament than your runner. They certainly look more pristine.
And you just see like a cold stone look on his face as he looks up at you.
That's good to see you stick to your guns. But no, I don't even deserve those. I have other things to look for. Octir! Are you still out there?
Yes?
My name's Joe.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Yep. Thorin!
Yes?
Come here, dear. You and your friend.
And they approach. What is it?
So, the people of Halter Springs have taken back their fortress.
Well, wasn't originally here, but yes.
No, it's yours now.
And he looks around and is like, yeah, I suppose.
Lucky you.
What would you do with it? And your prisoners, do you think?
Well, we do need to clear the aquifer out. Having more hands to do so would be greatly appreciated.
Fire genasi don't do very well with water. So, that's it then?
That's the most immediate thing.
Very good then. Well, should we see them locked up for now?
Yes. I know where some shackles and such are.
If we don't have enough, we can start throwing them off the cliff.
Like, calm down.
Would really like not to add more bodies to the growing problem down there.
I'm sure we could find land to hit them. To hit them on.
There's plenty of
There's-
broken buildings.
They're still going to decay, and then you have bodily functions that release, and that will go into the aquifer, and I would not like that.
I mean,
to be fair, I wouldn't mind sucking one's life force for my own right now. Just putting that out there.
Sounds a bit hard to say that.
Best way to phrase it. I like that.
Hi, everyone. How about we not? Leaving? Oh. Right. Roar.
You mean tiger noises?
Tiger noise.
Right.
And Birdie's gonna look at,
I will go ahead and shapeshift out of tiger form now, though, after making those tiger noises.
Birdie's gonna look at Torsen one more time. She goes, you wouldn't happen to have someone who's capable of message, would you?
No, not anymore.
Was it the blessed? Just the claw hand.
Yeah. Most of anyone who was gifted with magic was either sold or taken with the army.
It's a shame they didn't leave you any way to communicate with them.
Yes, quite a shame. Seems the arrogant are just rearing to go for any sort of thing to go wrong.
So, Thorson, I have one final question for you. When you sacked the city 20 years ago, were you here for that?
Was I here for that? No. Those were forerunners.
Is there anybody left from that particular fleet?
Those are going to be with the army as well. Most of my men were, regrettably, almost recruits.
Very good.
Otherwise, I'm sure everything here would have probably gone a little more differently.
Very good. So there's no one left in the encampment who can use message or get in contact with the major group in any way.
None here that I can see.
Great. And she takes off the hat. Then I can take off the guys.
Right.
Maddie, did you change your head?
It looks better black.
Hi, give that back.
Coated
Puts
with
it on.
black, coated with blood.
Yep. Now you see, the woman that I was looking for was me. You, sadly made a pretty foul mistake coming into my home and burning down my father's house and his books, and then enslaving my mother to make sure he stayed in check. I don't appreciate it. Didn't appreciate it. And thankfully, you won't have to worry about that anymore.
See.
Sort of for you. I'm gonna cut his head off.
With the...
What?
Do it. Do
okay.
it.
We'll go ahead and switch you to neutral.
So- As you
I mean, it's
He's the
Draw.
commanding officer. I can't leave him.
as you draw the imperial blade, cutting off his head, you start to feel a vibration in the hilt. The doppling effect that was covering the blade begins to move up your arm.
Immediately sheath it again.
And as you're sheathing it, your entire body begins to dopple. Everybody looking on you feels this queasy headache feel. And as soon as the blade hits sheathed, immediately stops. And you feel drained. Take 2 points of exhaustion.
Let's not do that again. Are you okay?
So is that what he meant by it was broken, I guess?
Well, it's cursed, remember? I told you.
I'm fine.
Hi, you look fine.
I understand the catharsis, but no more of that blade. No. We keep that sheath. Understood?
We'll see what I can do.
Good.
And she picks up the head and takes the long way around. And the one remaining gate that's on the south side, right?
Yeah,
Southeast side?
you're gonna have to climb the wall, go down the ladder.
Yeah.
Go to-
I have
Around.
to
Yeah.
take the long way around. There's no other
Yeah.
way to get to the other side. I basically instill his head on a pike outside the front of the last remaining gate.
Okay. While Birdie's off doing that, what does the rest of the party do?
Cyphos is just reeling from the excitement that's happened.
Jared's proposing that someone take a alignment change. You cannot be a neutral good character and pull shit like that.
Why?
Why? Putting a head on a pike, that I don't think that would... First off, this is murder.
Yeah.
They
Forget
said-
it,
they-
enslaved a town.
Doesn't that kind of make us war criminals, technically?
Yeah, that's technically.
I
a
am
war
not
crime.
aligned with any particular side.
So it's just normal murder.
So yeah, it's a normal murder. They've surrendered,
No,
Yep.
I know.
But I can't leave a. I
but
can't
we've
leave
never
them
actually
alive.
implemented
Yeah.
alignment.
It's okay,
so-
we're just regular criminals.
We're
We're
just-
not war criminals.
Yeah.
It's not as bad.
This
I
is
mean,
personal.
We became war criminals whenever we attacked the fortress of another
No, we
army.
didn't. That was just being mad
That'd
lads.
just be soldiers.
Yeah, just mad lad.
We're just being mad lads.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll take the alignment change if I need to.
Yep,
I need to
we'll
be-
talk about it. Alright. What is everybody else doing?
Dio is working on his victory song, of course. When it's ready, he wants to
I
perform.
can't
it for
turn into
everybody.
any animals, so I can't fly around like I wanted to. So
If it takes an hour, or if it takes an hour, can we take a short rest? To get
it's
everything
gonna
done.
take an hour.
Y'all are gonna take a long rest
yeah,
after
we,
this. so
we
it
need
doesn't-
a long rest. But
I'm gonna need
after
a nap.
This is
This.
this is the last bits of the day.
I'll assist
Alright.
with. They said they were imprisoning everybody and like
Mhm.
putting shackles on. I'll assist them with that.
Okay. Anything else?
I was gonna suggest we sit Beacon of Hope and then heal up.
I was about to say if we're about to take a long rest, I mean, we're gonna heal up anyway.
Are we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause I know I'm tapped.
Yeah. This is the end of the day stuff.
Mhm.
Right before you're gonna take your rest.
Is there another orc?
There are a few.
I go up to one
Mm-hmm.
and I like put both of my hands on both sides of their cheek and I vampiric touch.
Okay.
I will eat you.
Roll for. Just roll for the damage.
Okay. It's 12. I low rolled basically all of those. It's a 2, 2, 1, 3, and 4.
Yeah. So you touch this orc's face, and immediately you can see black lines shooting across his face, going down his neck, as you start draining the life out of him. And the other soldiers that have surrendered are seeing this, and you can feel a space like opening up a little bit but around you as people try to like lean away and just staring straight forward and just like okay.
And
Do I
then
notice this?
in Orcish, as it finishes, Vola tells him, I will lead you back to the old ways if I have to bring you face to face with him myself. And then walk away.
Okay.
Hi, Vola.
Yes, Dio?
I don't think there's a reason we need to torture the prisoners.
It's not torturing. It's just simply healing myself.
Yeah, that's a very Siphos answer to make.
Listen, it's just sending a message.
I don't think this is the right message to send. You obviously
It is
hurt
not
him.
your god in order to be sending messages full. Back down.
Fair enough, I guess, but I mean, they're still prisoners.
And they still, enslaved people and murdered people and
Right.
a bunch of other terrible, terrible stuff.
But,
But me trying to lead them into a certain divinity, it's crossing the line. It's all of a sudden too much.
You didn't just do that. You're obviously casted spells on that one.
Well, duh.
What? What's that going to accomplish?
You don't worry about it. I worry about it, okay?
Well, I'm associated
I
with
walk
this...
away from
Alright,
you.
fuck me, right? I'll make a kick-ass song.
I kind of just put my hand on Theo's shoulder. Don't worry. It's a very clear message, and I'm hoping it's stuck.
So I'm assuming when you said you put your hand on my shoulder as you went.
Yeah, just like,
You had it like this, but it's more like,
yeah, it's like,
God, this hurts. Because you're Dragonborn are like, what, 7?
I'm 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4", so you're basically like
Kind of hunched over.
hunched over.
Yeah.
I will. Listen, I already don't feel comfortable for what happened back with the giants. Not sure if I feel comfortable with this either. Leofin, you can't tell me that didn't make you a little uncomfortable, right?
No, I would have to agree. I don't really think that harming people who already surrendered unnecessarily is a very good thing to do.
Aye, it's because we both come from towns that make mead. We
That's it.
understand.
Right.
Aye.
I was going to say lives of moderate luxury, but yes.
I literally
you
have the poor aspect on mine.
Do you? Oh, right. I'm not sure if druids live in.
Not rich luxury.
Well, I mean, I do like being out in the wilderness, but
I meant more in the sense that you haven't had too much happen.
Aye, fair enough. Almost died twice.
I mean, I feel we all have at this point.
Yeah, fair enough.
One by a front hand.
Oh, right. You got stabbed.
I did. So forgive me if I say it's a very different feeling when you've been on a certain receiving end. And
Fair.
vindication.
Aye, but it doesn't. That's not going to fix the problem.
No, but it's going to make you feel a hell of a lot better about it. Nothing's going to fix these problems. They perpetuate forever. You just
Hooray!
deal with it. In your own ways. Whether it be beheading, sending a wonderful eldritch blast into the face of 2 dragonborn that you now have 2 orphans to worry about, or hopefully bringing orcs to some semblance of sanity. Through intimidation, but yes.
She didn't even give the name of her god.
Then,
How are they going to figure that out?
You didn't hear her say any of that.
That is
She
also
said it in
true.
Orcish.
No.
that is also true.
Redcon. I guess. I'm not sure if. I'm not sure if. I don't know what the hell she did. Would I recognize that spell?
You've seen her use before.
Okay. I don't think that particular spell is going to be one that convinces people of anything.
No, but it's such a choice.
I think it's just everyone's running on high emotions with what we just got done with and with the whole,
Almost died.
town being enslaved thing. So
Right.
tension's running high, people tend to make rash decisions.
It's also hot.
It is also hot.
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Moderately cold. Hot. It's like... Actually, no, it's getting pretty cold because night's coming.
I was
and-
about to say.
Hi. It's pretty cold now. It was hot. Changing temperatures aren't fun.
Right. So, where did he go?
I'm not sure. I know she walked off with the head. But
Hi, and
Right.
where's Mama Bird?
She's back at the.
I just wanted to
House.
see
Oh.
Birdie's mother? Mama Bird?
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
Ah, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
I believe we left her
I pulled
back
a
at
sneaky on ya.
The house back in town with some of the other people who weren't able to
almost had
find.
years. In all the chaos.
Hi, before we go to bed, should we go get our animals?
I imagine.
We probably should
Ooh.
check on them.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
It has been about 2 days since we've seen them.
Oh,
Not
God.
about a day since we've seen them.
God, I hope Clive hasn't eaten them. All right. We need to go.
Okay.
Are we worried about Clive becoming...
Should
Listen,
either?
Clive knows how to understand Celestial and Sphinx.
you're that is a very strange thing.
And I don't know if he can speak it. I have suspicions that he can.
Something's wrong with that ghost.
Exactly!
You're pretty good with animals, dear. Should we run and go grab the cart and
Yeah,
steak
I got-
and pork chop?
I know how to drive, so...
Right, I'll come with you.
All right.
I'll join you.
Okay.
We're just gonna bring it into town.
You're going to have to hear my jaunty tunes. of our victory at Fort.
We weren't that far away.
Actually, what's the name of this fort? What's the name of this fort?
We actually never found out what the
Nope,
name of the fort
didn't
was.
care. It
Found
was going down either way.
Halter Springs. Fort Halter Springs.
That's probably all it was called because orcs, they love naming things. They do
Apparently,
good
they went to the
words.
keyboard and went like this.
Yeah.
We'll name it.
Fort Hole now.
Dolorous Hold. I like it.
Wonderful.
It's Wondrous Hold now, but
Ah.
it was Dolorous Hold.
I regret this whole thing.
Why? Because I'm making King Arthur references.
Well then.
We're saying this as we're going to the cart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the King Arthur thing.
So, as y'all head over to the outside, it is getting well into the night as you find Clive and Steak and Pork Chop.
Okay,
They are all still alive.
Thank
Oh,
God.
thank goodness.
They are incredibly dirty.
Oh yeah, they were in the middle of that sandstorm.
You're filthy.
Clive is not as bad because Clive is intelligent and got in the cart and was able to escape the worst of things. But both Steak and Pork Chop are like
Walking sand.
Yeah, they're
dunes.
like walking. They're just completely caked in dust.
Hi, don't worry. I'll light the way. Cast dancing lights.
Okay. Lead the cart and all the animals back to town. Once
That's the-
everybody has accomplished their set tasks for night, we'll go into the long rest and into the morning. Fine. Y'all found wherever you could to sleep. There were some places inside. Quite a few people started taking the buildings in the fort. They're a lot more comfortable, well, at least the ones that were still standing. A lot more comfortable than the ones they had been sleeping out in the town. And y'all wake up the next morning. Birdie, you ever show back up?
No, I slept where I was.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna roll for my Cuba Force. Get charged back.
Alright, go ahead.
60.
Alright. So as the morning comes, the light shines through the windows. Y'all wake up, you find that Birdie has not returned from carrying off that head. The night
You did
before.
see the head on your way back into town, though.
Did I complete my song?
Give me a performance check.
Awesome.
See how far along you've gotten.
Did you, Jared? Did Dio complete the song? I would like to read it.
Or actually, just give me a percentile.
Oh.
See how much
Okay.
you've done.
Damn.
See how far along you've gotten.
I used all my percentile luck on the rift.
Yeah.
Oh, God, right?
62.
Okay, so you're mostly done with it. You think one more night and you'll have that song done. Down pat. This is actually, it's more like you have the first draft right now. And you're like, oh, maybe I can switch out this word for another one. Or
Alright.
Move
Make
the
it sound more,
stanza around a bit.
yeah, make it sound more grandiose.
Hi, Leofin.
Add some
Yeah.
riffs with the.
I've made a song to tell of our victory here.
Oh.
It's in its infancy, but I think it's going to be an excellent addition to my repertoire. You want to listen to some of it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, give a performance check.
Oh, damn. 16 plus 11, so 27.
Okay. It's a pretty darn good song. You can
Did you hear any of it?
I don't know how to make up songs on the fly.
It's pretty good.
Just ends with huzzah, the Riftwalkers rule.
Still working on the last part.
All right, we're going to switch our roles. You're the bard now.
Ooh, look at the shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it off.
So yeah,
I'm the cleric now.
Oh, God.
there are times when you're going into like repeating verses that you like change things up, trying to see how it sounds. Like, yeah, maybe I'll go with that one. Like writing down a note. But yeah, what else is everybody else doing?
It was a wonderful song, Dio. I can't wait to hear the finished product.
Hi, I'm hoping to share it with the rest of the town. Maybe it can become a favorite here.
Zip's just reading his book. Learned a couple of things out of it.
Okay. All right.
Bola,
What is-
Kaine, what you guys doing?
Vol was reading over her letter.
Okay.
Kaine?
We can assume.
Yeah, you already know what she's doing.
It's
I
Monia.
assumed, but I wanted to hear you say it.
Nah. She read 3 books in under 3 hours.
Okay.
Wow.
Is she rereading them? Or is this a first,
No,
first playthrough?
yeah, she's still not finished with her absurd amount of books that she bought from the bookstore.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
hasn't been
Giant
all
Star
that long.
novels, man.
I'm just saying, like, Dio can make the songs, but I fear what is going to be made from Kaine. She gets into drawing. This is my Leaf and Sifos fanfic I've been working
Oh
on.
no. I do not approve.
Oh, God.
That gets
I-
projected 60 feet in every direction.
I'm gonna just hope I'm not standing near her.
Jared, we need to move now.
Leofin's ears fall off, they turn so red.
Dio, we need to move now.
He has the elf disease. All right. So
Ugh.
Hi, Leaf, and I actually have a good question.
All right.
What now?
Well, we need to get to Alcir,
Mhm.
which is the next major town over.
Right.
That'll be where my father is, and he should be able to help set up that teleportation rune that we got back in the
Oh, right.
Dwarven
right.
capital, and maybe also fill us in on more of the happenings in the desert.
What are we supposed to do about this town?
Well, we've collapsed a fortress and defeated a decent-sized garrison, and they've imprisoned them. So
Aye, fair, but
if they take their weapons and armor and
you think
I
they
guess
could
turn the
fight back?
tables on them? Well, there's 50 of them now that are probably armed against the
Oh, well, better armor, right?
less than 50.
well, less than 50.
Well, that's
More
not
than 20.
that's not including the women and children and the elderly. That was just the able-bodied people.
Oh, we're
Correct.
scraping the barrel now.
That's so there's actually probably 4 times as many slaves as there are.
Yeah, there are way more slaves than there were guards. There.
And there are a fuck ton of guards.
Yeah.
Why didn't we think of
Well,
this?
we took out a lot of them with that.
Because we didn't want to use them. Well,
Yeah.
Sifos pointed out, let's not use the emaciated.
Slave
had-
army?
I had to go through and delete those tokens off the map. I was like, look at all these useless chickens.
Thinking, oh, they used the chickens.
Alright, well. Also got a new spell. Or one I've been working on.
Oh, really?
Hi, I've lost the ability to jump around like I used to.
Oh, those were fun days.
Hi, and flying doesn't always work, especially when you want to get somewhere in a flash. So, I've figured out how to open up doors and teleport myself further away.
Oh, that sounds very useful.
Hi,
I wonder what spell he got, guys.
I wonder.
it's Dimension Door.
Wait, what? Oh,
What?
it's not just teleportation?
I got tree stride in the desert.
Hi.
Do cactuses count as trees?
No.
Okay,
I like
great.
no.
What about really large cactuses? Is mayonnaise?
Just mayonnaise a tree.
If it comes out of the jug that he's got that produces all kinds of different liquids, then I would assume mayonnaise could also be a drink.
Oh, no, tree.
A tree.
Oh, I know. So if mayonnaise can be a drink, I don't see why a saguaro couldn't be a tree.
It's the national tree of
It,
Arizona.
it's not a national tree of anything.
National-
It is the state tree of Arizona.
How do you have the national tree of Arizona, Jared?
I was gonna ask that myself. I was like, history major.
FBI, don't move.
FBI, don't move.
Stay right where you are.
Not a lot of you know this, but Arizona's been independent this entire time. That's why they don't have daylight savings
I was about
time
to say,
anymore.
That's why
All the
How-
better for it, you bastards.
How do you think they managed to do that? They escaped.
God, I hope we get rid of that. So,
Daylight savings time in Texas. It's so stupid.
yeah.
Alright, so should we get the rest of the party and I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, I would say we should probably hit the road for Alcir.
Hi, we already have our provisions, don't we?
We have. Yeah, we should have plenty from the last time we stocked up.
Excellent.
And Alcir is.
I remember it was 3 days away.
I was gonna say 3.
Actually,
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure.
Doctor Springs is
I'm gonna have to
big.
ask you to
Yeah.
do something for me, Leofin.
What is it?
Could you get them yourselves? I know that's a lot to ask for you to go gather people, but I really want to try to finish this song before I leave.
Oh, yeah, no, I can do that.
So,
Man, it's not like you have an entire trip to write.
aye, but you have to. It's for the town too.
It's
Can I-
2 days.
Can I go into sicko mode?
Yeah.
Try to finish this song.
While I'm running around telling everyone that we should probably get going.
Make it as right to. Oh, fucked it up. God damn it.
Yeah, make a performance
Yeah.
check.
Performance check.
Yeah, if you're trying to rush it.
Finding his friends.
Into sicko mode.
Yeah.
Time to go to us here.
That's not great. 9 plus 11, so 20.
20.
9.
Oh, that's not great.
sorry,
It's just
plus
a dirty
11.
20.
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Fucking horrible.
Shame on you, Dio.
The
You-
worst.
You feel like you could have done better. But whenever you ask somebody, they're like, oh, this is a really good song, man. And you're just like looking at it and you're one of those guys now that's just like, no, it's garbage. Like, I could have, it could have been so much
Olivia,
more.
shut your fucking mouth. I know you're about to say it. Don't you dare say shit.
I'm just silently laughing over here, okay?
Say it. I want to hear it.
What's the title of your song, Dio?
Victory of Dio and his bitches.
Really?
Victory of Dio and his compatriots.
Really?
Victory of Dio and...
It's gonna be Dio with something.
Yeah.
Just accept it.
Acceptance that he's the hero of this story.
Victory of Dio
And the people of
and his bitches. You got
Hopter
to
Springs.
Nice.
And Halfling, no, it's going to be known as... The Halfling versions of the song, it's Dio and the victory of Dio and his bitches. Yes, you're the turtle fuckers. Friends! Turtle friends!
Damn it.
That's basically what's going to be happening.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Alright, so Leofin goes out searching for everybody, saying, hey, we're leaving. Where was Sifos and Birdie? Or not Sifos and Birdie. Sifos and Vola and Kaine.
I was just in whatever house was
Closest.
closest to us whenever we parked the car.
Okay. Kaine and Vola?
Just wandering around, I guess.
Okay.
She's seen
Spinning
all
around.
the opposites.
Alright.
Nice.
So, give me a investigation check.
Right.
He could have got an advantage, but, some of us being a selfish prick. That was me.
I mean,
I was about to be like,
I wasn't gonna say anything. Alright, investigation.
You got a good investigation, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
plus
he's-
1, so I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I was like,
So,
A naturally dirty 20.
as you're walking around town, you find Vola and Kaine pretty easily. They're just kind of going from one place looking at the fucking shit that had went down the day before.
the wonderful sights.
And as you're walking through, you're noticing Birdie's nowhere near the fort. You're starting to walk out into the town, and you find a couple of residents who you ask, and you're like, "Oh, I think I saw her at where her old house used to be."
Ooh.
And they give you directions. After walking around, getting a couple more directions, and eventually it's like maybe 10 or 15 minutes later, you find Birdie in the mostly barren spot where her family home used to stand.
Hey, Birdie?
Sitting on the outside wall that used to, it's only maybe 2 feet tall. Just kind of used to encompass the front courtyard area. Just looking in on what used to be there. No response.
I think everyone else is starting to gear up to get back on the road towards Alcir. If you'd like, we could give you a moment and just...
I don't know if I can do that again.
Do what exactly?
I've killed a lot of people, mostly for work. Defending other people. It's what you do as a caravan guard. It's what you do as a rift walker. There's just things and creatures and people that have to be killed in order to protect others. I killed a lot of soldiers yesterday. Or helped. None of them will rebuild this house. None of them are gonna put back that porch where my mom would have served you guys cool ice. I'll never get to introduce Siphos to my dad's library.
I'm so sorry, Birdie.
It's fine. Oh no, it's not. There are people who've lost a lot more than I have.
It's true, but loss still hurts. And I understand that.
Well, Sear's only 2 days from here. Thank God the army took with them anybody who could use message. Because if they sent reinforcements back, this place would be screwed. Everybody here would die. Everyone. Kids, my mom. And they're better off now than they were when we got here, hopefully.
They have a chance to start rebuilding what they lost. It may not be the same, but they'll have something.
Right.
And hopefully we can be some kind of preventative measure in the future for these kinds of things.
What backup do we have, Dio? Bola? Kaine? Or individual people? The Rift Walkers don't exist in the same capacity that they did. I could hire mercenaries, but that would take time.
But we still have to try, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look what we did here.
Did I do the right thing? I've had this discussion with Siphos before. And it still hurts to make the decision.
You're talking about the genasi earlier?
I couldn't leave him. He was the commanding officer. He was in charge of everybody. If he was still here, then there was a chance he could convince the other prisoners of war that we had taken into taking back against the people.
Sometimes you have to do bad things for a good reason. And if securing the town meant that he needed to be dealt with, then I think you did the right thing.
She sighs and kind of breathes in. And then she turns and looks at Leofin. She's got this very almost peaceful look on her face. And just this very, very slight smile at the corners of her mouth. I guess then I should go say goodbye. If we're leaving. And she gets up. And she walks over towards Leopold.
So, with the party back together, you prepare your things. If there's anything you want to do before heading out, now's your time.
I want to talk to my mom.
Can I find a giant scorpion?
Give me
No.
A giant
I'm not gonna burn
Give
a wild
me-
shape to fly around and find a giant scorpion.
a investigation check with a -20 and a disadvantage. Because you are in town. And if there's a giant scorpion in town, these people are in trouble.
I'm going to.
I'll turn into one and talk it down. Be like, hey.
I'm going to perform the song I have created for a larger audience, so more people can hear it.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Standing at the well in the center
Standing
of
at the
town.
well, yes. Okay, come
I hope
on.
Birdie is going to be okay.
13.
Oh, darn. I hate you so much.
I rolled
roll
a
a
2.
two?
I got a
Yes,
Plus
go get a
11.
13.
Oh my god.
That's the lowest he can roll.
I know. I'm just like, this is some bullshit.
Like, I mean,
Right.
I could get a 12, but it's astronomically low.
Yeah. So you go out
Good lord.
and you start singing the song. And as you're looking at the people, you see some that are in mourning and others who stop to listen to your song, and you start getting this feeling of like these people have lost a whole lot and have been just stepped on, kicked about for quite a while. They stop and they listen, and you can see that some are appreciative. And you can see in some people's faces apathy. And in just a couple, you can see that there's even a little bit of anger, but nothing happens. People listen to your song. And when you're done, you get a few applause. Few people nod at you, and they go about their day.
I was about to be like, how much gold did I make?
I was gonna be like,
Oh
please don't
my.
say it. Please don't
Please
ask.
don't say it.
Please
Please
don't.
Not gonna fucking happen.
Not happening. Not happening.
You actually end up giving them several gold because you're like, oh, this is depressing.
Oh, by the way, the song also comes with me throwing gold. Everyone's like, oh, this song's awesome.
Yeah. So,
Do we know who like the village elder is, or anything?
I think he's dead.
yeah, the senior most elder did recently just pass.
Oh, I meant just like the who would be in charge of the city.
You would probably think that it was going to be Torin. He's the one who seems to have taken charge here.
Is torn around by chance?
He is overseeing some people over at the large sinkhole.
He's torn around the sinkhole.
Sifos is going to reach into the second sack. He's going to pull out the... No, he's going to be nice. He'll be nice. He'll give Torin this second sack, which has 154, 145 silver, 136 gold,
Okay.
and 5 platinum. Torin, you have been through one ordeal after another, and I cannot say I understand because I have not had to experience it. But I want you to use this money to rebuild, to get yourselves in fighting condition. Because if the army returns, what you have here is not going to do any good. If need be, we need to gather everyone and leave. Personal recommendation, but home pride, I understand.
They thank you, Cephos.
Oh, don't thank me, thank Birdie. She said we owed you.
Well,
But don't tell her, don't you? She hates people telling her thank you. I don't understand humans. They're so bizarre.
right. Well, nevertheless, this will go of quite a ways to helping us. We'll quite possibly be able to take some of our prisoners and go over to Red Wharf, see what we might be able to get from them as well. Grab some supplies. But I think we are going to stay.
Like I said, I do not blame you. Home is where the people are.
And I personally would like to stay near the souls of the departed. And he looks over off into the sands. My family is out there. I would one day like to join them.
We shall. May the one be with you.
And may he be with you as well. And let your stories be long.
And fortune. Ah, man. So much money.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I know.
Goodbye, bag of coal.
Yeah. So,
Kiss those fleet of ships goodbye. Real quick. I forgot to do the thing before I rested last night. Can I still do it real quick?
what time?
Cast Goodberry 4 times.
You're
just have-
casting what?
Sure.
Goodberry 4 times.
Oh,
I have
God.
40 good berries.
Oh, you're passing them out.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say, so if we ever need to heal in between fights really quickly and not want to use any spells, I have these good berries.
Just eat basically 40 meals at once. Oh,
Well,
right.
they'll heal you 1 hit point, whatever that is.
whatever that is.
They're regenerative.
Yeah.
Kind of.
They have regenerative properties, and they'll help in between fights, so we don't have to use excessive spell
You know those
slots.
posts that talk about like what's the real life equivalent of taking 1 point of hit damage? Like what's the real life equivalent of gaining 1 hit point back? Like popping your knuckle?
Because of last night, am I down to 1 level of exhaustion rather than 2?
So that depends. Did you you curled up and slept out in the open at where your home used to be? I'm gonna have to ask you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You heard that heartfelt thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to do this, but
No,
this
it's-
is how it goes.
I get
There
to
is
roll
no
twice
heart.
because I have advantage.
There is
Okay.
no
Or
heart
if I
in the
fail
D8.
one.
3,
I don't know if she
Yeah,
made that
rolling
one.
it again.
That's good.
7.
Wow.
Better.
It was a real cold night.
Yep. So con save
I
a
can't wait.
10. Oh no, 7 plus 7 is 14.
14?
Oh,
Okay.
hold on.
You won't take any more exhaustion, but you're still at 2.
Okay.
Because it was a pretty cold night, and the day before was
Really long.
real. It was a day. So,
Why? Nothing happened.
all right.
Dear God, he's falling out of the sky.
All right.
Cyphus actually woke up with a small concussion. He forgot all
Man, the last thing I remember is we successfully collapsed the fortress. Now, time to invade. Oh dear God, they're already prisoners. We did great. They've already
Slaves are really good.
Yeah, they've already surrendered. Why does everyone look so upset?
Yeah. So, Birdie, you were wanting to say goodbye.
To my mom, yeah.
Okay. You find her in the main building up in Torson's office, and she is currently looking through some papers.
I kind of knock on the door frame.
Oh, Bertie,
Hey, Mom.
come in, dear.
So, thinking maybe you should have named me Cat.
Why is that?
I apparently have 9 lives. And she kind of walks over towards the desk.
I'm... And she looks at you again. I might start calling you Kitten. I was looking to see if there was any thing here from your father.
I, asked the Flame if there was anybody here that was able to use message. There isn't. So, any missives that would have come in would have been brought in by actual messengers. Or gone out by actual messengers. One of the two. Speaking of going out,
Yes?
we're getting ready to head back out again. You have someone to rendezvous with in Alcir, and hopefully I'll find some way to sneak in and get Dad out too. That'll be harder than it was getting in here.
She sits down in the chair. She looks up at you, and you can see a little bit of tears building up.
Mom, I promise I'll do my best to get him back. I can't.
Dear. You look at her, her face is resolute. And she looks at you and says, I wish I could say, tell you honestly to stay here. To not go. Protect us, protect the town. But over these years, me and your father have put up with things to make things better. We've had to bow and scrape to those above us and help where we could. We know, I know, that if you have to go, if you have to do something, that you should do it. And I know that your father will tell you to do what needs to be done. And if that means that he cannot come back, make sure what it is that you need to do is accomplished. We have lived a very long life. Our story is very full. Our books are coming to an end. But if you can help those out there continue theirs, then you should do it.
Alright. So, before Dad left, what did he look like? It's been a while.
It's hard to describe someone changing when you've been there the entire time, dear.
Does he
From
still
the
do
last-
the thing
Yes,
with his... Okay.
he still does, regardless of what I tell him. But he's the same as you remember. A little bit of a limp, and a little more wrinkled, as so am I. But I'm sure you'll recognize him. You always had to shout my birdie.
I wanted to give you guys something, anything that would help. I don't know if it would mean hiring mercenaries for extra protection or just maybe getting more materials, but she's got a sack with 100 of her gold in it, and she gives that to her mom.
And she looks inside the bag and takes about half the contents and pushes it back towards you.
No,
You
Mom,
might need this. Make sure your pockets are full enough that when you come across someone else, you can help them.
I hug her really hard.
Okay, dear. I don't want it to end yet. Stay safe. And as you...
Oh, as I walk out. By the way, Mom,
Yes?
how do you feel about Blue Dragonborn? Just, asking.
Are we talking like azure, sky blue? Different
Blue with a little
shades.
bit of black.
Gwen? Dragonborn's a dragonborn, really. Some are good, some are bad. Depends on the person.
All giant pains in the ass.
All of them make me want to tear my hair out sometimes.
Yeah, I remember that about Dad.
Are you talking about the one that almost died?
Nope,
yesterday?
not talking about him at all. Bye, Mom.
Goodbye.
Just off by our side for a second. He literally just cracked his back. It's like, ugh, man, I felt a lot of that yesterday, but it feels a lot better. Ugh.
All right. So, everybody taking care of the things they wish to here?
Yep.
Yep. Got to retroactively cast Goodberry for it.
And then it consumed every single one.
Okay. So, how are you distributing those?
So we have. I'm just holding on to them until we need them.
Okay.
It essentially just like a weird lay on hands.
All right. So you just have a pouch full of Goodberry.
Yep, full of 40 good berries, and they last for 24 hours minus the 8 that we just used. So
Yeah, can I use a good berry as a magic stone?
No.
it would be a healing projectile.
Well, I do like.
But you have to
what-
shoot it right.
I do my damage minus one.
Minus 1, yeah, and only if it hits him in the
Jax.
mouth.
No. If Dio squishes good berries onto his fist and then punch somebody, does he actually heal them?
You have to eat it.
I
so,
know.
I can eat my fist.
If he crushes it on his hand and then shoves it in their mouth, yes.
That's a tag on Pornhub. I never thought I'd
remember us
hear.
having the discussion at one point. It was like Dio does so little damage that he might as well be healing people when he punches them.
Yeah, I think that was for a cobalt
Yeah,
that somebody made.
Yeah.
So, with everything taken care of, you gather your things, your cart, your animals, and you begin to head out towards Alcir.
Kind of you driving?
But that means that I won't be able to read my books.
I'll drive.
I can't drive all the time.
No, you're not driving at all.
You can't even see over his butt.
Do we need to get you a little?
It is
plank of
becoming
wood?
increasingly obvious. I'm small.
I can hide it no longer.
I am very capable of driving, thank you. But
It's
but right now you have more bags than my pipes do right now. Go to sleep. Go to sleep,
Fine.
or I will play you a lullaby and force you to go to sleep.
Try.
You can try.
Certainly.
First things first. Someone produce me warm milk.
Not happening.
Here's some warm milk.
Geldings, you don't want to drink that milk.
No.
Alright, so
I
Bertie
think just
gives Dio the reins.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid we give the two people who are qualified to actually drive.
No, it's not that. Orcs are just really big, and we want you to be able to see over
Yeah,
there.
Bertie has to look off to slightly off to the side just to see around Pork Chop and Steak when she's driving them.
Listen,
She can't
you know
see
how you
over
can
them,
back
she's sitting
up?
directly
You've
behind.
backed up in your car so many times that you don't even look out the back of your windshield.
You don't know where
No.
you're going!
Oh, I do that.
Don't do that. I'm behind you today.
Is this just
Don't
a
do
straight
that.
shot? We don't have to take any turns or a fork in the road, right?
I mean, if we want to run
Well-
directly into the army that used to be at this fortress.
So Dio will be able to see over it. You gotta have enough space between the animals. They can't just be like,
It's one animal in front and the other one is tied to the back of the cart.
oh, then I'm guessing
They're
fine.
one at a time.
Just lean over a little bit. I should be good.
You're like
if
driving
not,
a
he could
train,
fuck-
sticking your head out
If
the
not,
side.
he could fucking stand up.
And then be at eye level where Bertie normally is.
was about
Right
to say,
at
like,
the top
set-
of the tail.
I was gonna say like several hours just standing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to drive, that's fine.
Dio's
No one
gonna
else can
I already
drive.
handed him the reins.
Yeah,
Well,
we're just
timing.
pointing out.
Literally, there's only two people who are qualified to drive.
Yeah.
Does somebody
Me,
else?
Kaine.
me, you, and Kaine.
Do you have proficiency in land vehicles?
From her background,
She does.
she can drive,
Yeah.
but she's not proficient in it.
She drives not as
So
well.
the answer is
If the answer is if something goes down, either Dio or Kaine should probably be the ones that are driving the cart.
Yeah.
Because they get advantage on stuff like that.
Bertie has an animal handling, so
Yeah.
proficiency.
so does Dio.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
It's +9.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, so you're driving.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
exactly.
Halfway
You're
who's
driving.
now looking at Steak's butt.
Thanks, but
We're looking like straight into the eye,
straight
into the brown eye.
I mean,
Yeah.
I own cats.
So
You get used to it.
So I kind of get back into the back of the cart and I get my opulent pillow out and I'm just like reclining onto it.
Stolen opulent pillow.
It is mine.
You stole that.
It's been mine for more than 20 years. It's mine.
You stole
Yeah,
it.
if you successfully hang on to
The
something
statute
you
of
stole for 20
limitations
years,
on that, long gone.
And if the dwarves don't show up to claim this in 15 minutes, this pillow is mine.
I mean, how long have we had America?
First they steal your colonies, and then they steal your grandchildren.
But
If you had a certain object for more than 15 years, you are legally allowed to keep it.
There you go. See, 15 years has passed,
15 years.
and more than 15.
and we're not going to bring the whole magic thing into this. We're just going to move on.
yeah.
So, as the party travels off into the sands, I'm going to need who is going to be keeping lookout.
Sypho's always on watch. 'Cause he's nothing else to do. So I'll help them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do the perception.
No
roll.
sleep.
No sleep till death.
All right, baby. Big money.
You get advantage.
Oh yeah. So
Didn't you?
20.
20.
Unnatural.
Dirty 20. Makes sense because
Alright.
we're in
No sleep till Brooklyn.
So, as you are traveling through the sands, Leofin, you see some. It looks like a giant rib cage is coming out of one of the dunes, and you're like, "What is that?" And you point it out.
Hey, Syphos,
And-
what's that? It looks...
Syphos, you will know that is is probably not the corpse of some long dead creature. It's probably a sandworm.
Oh, that's just the giant sandworm.
You sound very calm about this. Is there nothing to worry about?
You would know, so long as you don't go near it. Essentially, how sandworms hunt is that it will lie in wait for something to pass through the rib cages, and then it will flex its spines and completely trap that thing and start stinging it with paralytic poison, and then kill it.
So, as long as we don't touch the rib cages, we're good.
overly go near it.
Yeah, you don't want to be, within anywhere.
Giant sandworm. God, I
Oh,
hope
okay.
just Kevin Bacon's not on the carriage, is he?
Okay, so it doesn't seem like we're heading in that direction.
Anyone want to anyway?
Not wrong. That's in the completely wrong direction.
Deja vu.
Oh, no.
As the day continues on, you crest one of the dunes, and you, along with that dirty 20, you see what looks like a very large black carabist scorpion, and what looks like a body lying next to it.
Finally, I can transform into a corpse.
So, first things first, is that a giant scorpion?
It is a giant scorpion.
Nice. If anyone's interested, there seems to be a giant scorpion, and next to it, a body.
Birdie sits up.
How close are we to it?
It's probably about 40 yards down this dune. It was kind of in the way you were going, but it looks like a dead scorpion next to a dead body.
Oh, it looks like a dead scorpion next to a dead
Yes.
body?
It counts.
No, it
Does
has
it
to be
not?
alive.
Yeah.
Look at that horseshit.
Birdie says, dead body.
Yeah, don't you think maybe we should go take a look at it?
Hey, Theo, go ahead and swell up. We got to go check this out.
Hi, what'd y'all find?
There's a scorpion and a dead body.
Alright, faster it is. Yeah!
No.
No, it's a dead scorpion and a dead
It's
body.
dead.
Oh,
It's dead.
alright. He.
So it's like curled up like...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get my poking stick.
And Cyphos will stay further away.
I was wondering what you'd done with
Okay.
that.
So, y'all are gonna go check it out?
Yep.
As we head down the dune, I'm going to look over at Cyphos and I go, Cyphos,
Yo.
I had a lot of time to think last night.
Mm-hmm. Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I've noticed. So you remember Beatty and how her whole family was destroyed and unfortunate circumstances led to us destroying the last of her family.
No. Why'd you have to bring it up?
Well, I was just thinking, I haven't asked you, and she says this a little quieter. Did you ever account for the bodies of all of your family members?
Yes.
Okay.
I got to find all of their charred corpses. Let me tell you, it was...
Was a family reunion.
Huh?
Was a family reunion.
Can't cut this.
We were meeting for kind of a family gathering of sorts.
Okay.
So
That was just,
I-
you could identify all of the char?
I mean, to the best of my weeping, yes.
Okay. It's just,
Why?
well, if, the Dragonborn we murdered, thought she was the last one and then found Beatty in a slave market, was just thinking what were the odds that we might find someone.
You might find a Magnus somewhere, but not my immediate family.
Okay.
And we have a very expansive clan, but it's more distant relations that probably don't recognize our branch, just like we wouldn't recognize theirs.
Alright. That was the thought.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
You say this in front of a dead scorpion.
I say that tear kind of running down the eye, just thinking about it. It's like,
Falls on
Dead
the scorpion.
Yeah,
and it
I
starts
do.
to
I
come
do the
back
little
alive.
thing where just like
That's
you just
perfect
like hold the
psychology.
side of somebody's sleeve. Sorry, I didn't.
it's
It's just a thought.
Hey, Vola, how's the dead body?
It's dead. The fuck you want me to do about it?
I was hoping you figured out how.
As Leofin and Volo walk up onto the body, you do see that this one is a orc, and
Is it the blessed one?
no,
Is it a
it does not have the claws.
Aw.
Sorry, just the crabby motion of your hands is like.
It's okay.
fuck are you-
I'd say Tigo. I look over.
What do you want from the scorpion?
This is the crab.
Does
This
the
is
orc
the
have?
crab.
Okay, well,
It's like, can I grab the orc boobies?
Does the scorpion have tits?
all right.
No.
Well, as you walk up to it, you can see that it is in fact a orc who looks like he's partially covered in sand, and you can see just one red hand poking out of the sand. And that's where we're going to have to roll initiative, as
Oh no.
a few creatures burrow out. Right off the bat, and in no particular order, as this guy burrows out of the ground.
In no particular order, as he says, as
He-
all of his monsters go first.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna do this new initiative thing. Huh, that's weird. All the monsters go first. I don't know how that happened.
Hey.
It is random.
At least this one's alive.
Yeah.
Random.
So-
Random.
Yes, you've
Okay.
seen you have seen a very large scorpion with a red stripe going across its back tail.
Yeah, here's a real question: is it a beast?
God damn it.
And sad. No, it is a beast.
Okay, I was actually being kind of sad.
Fuck.
A regular ones do, but this one with the red stripe, unfortunately,
It's an
it
excellent
That
aberration.
disqualifies.
Yeah.
disqualifies it.
Sadly, somebody came by and painted it, so it is now a monstrosity.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so this one pops up out of the ground and is going to attack Leofin.
Yeah. This is not gonna end well.
Okay, he makes 3 attacks with the multi-attack. The first one's a 13.
Nope. Oh wait, yes. Yeah, that does it.
The second one's a 18.
That'll hit.
And the last one is a 12.
That meets.
Okay.
Have you ever considered carrying around a wooden shield?
Have you ever considered that I left it in Rifter's eye?
He did.
Yep.
He what?
Why would you leave
literally
that
what he said.
behind?
Here's literally what he said. He was like, I don't use this thing. I'm never gonna need a shield because I always become animals before anything else attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So, first attack is a claw. Does 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one is also a claw, does 9 points of damage.
All right.
And the last one is its stinger. Does 8 points initially, and as the poison enters your veins.
Roll a con.
No, this one you take the poison
Ooh,
damage.
shit.
What?
Take 10 points of poison damage. Now I need you to roll con. Or actually, it might be halved. So go ahead and roll the con.
Nani the fuck?
Okay.
What?
I have advantage against poisons.
17, 18,
Do you
19.
want him
Not
to stab
attacking
you
you
too?
yet.
So, 23.
Don't worry, whenever the other one
23?
pops up
Yep.
behind you.
You're good.
Sorry, kid, nothing
Let's
personal.
see.
Right, it's like, well, you wanted to get stung.
Thank goodness I took that.
Clearly, you shouldn't have been in the
That
desert.
feat.
Yeah. So you take half it.
Should've stopped.
You take 5 points.
Okay, thank goodness.
So as you're
Critical
starting to
damage.
bend down and look at this orc, and you're about to point something out, and then all of a sudden a claw reaches out, snips your leg. You know, like snips your other leg, and then a stinger just comes out and smacks you right in the back of your shoulder. It is at that point when a second one pops out of the sand.
What's supposed to be behind us?
It's gonna be right next to me and Polo again.
Token.
Ah!
Okay, good. I'm glad everyone's in on the
And
party.
since Jared was so offended,
There he is.
Yeah, notice how the monsters go first again, just out of the blue.
It's random, dude.
I'm sure.
well,
it
last
is.
time was my fuck up. This time was random.
Listen, randomness is.
All right.
I just got this nice roll that I'm looking at, and I'm just like,
Yeah. Too fucking bad.
I guess like fuck you.
I'm disgusting.
All right. So, first attack is an 8.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah. Second attack's a 21.
That is also going to miss.
I don't think so.
Jonathan, do you doubt me?
And the third attack is going to be a 14.
Okay, yeah, that misses.
Okay.
On the second attack, I want to use my reaction to use cutting words.
Okay.
No. Stop it.
Actually, quantum physics for business is what I actually say.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Fuck. It's not high.
It was
It's
close.
3, so
Yeah.
it still hits.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
17.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was actually
I'm
thinking
dummy
about
thick,
buying
so...
a shield when we go.
Yeah. So, as Leafin just gets struck, Dio looks over and is like, what the fuck? And then hears the sand sliding across the black carapace as the scorpion reaches out and snaps at him, and he ducks, snaps again, and catches him on the arm. And then Stinger comes straight down and he dodges off to the side. Okay.
I like it.
It is now Sifos' turn.
Oh shit. Alright, so
Fireball!
no. I'm gonna do scorching rays 3 on each.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
Actually, nah. Gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts, 1 on either one.
Okay.
Save it in case we need it. Alright.
don't you know you only have one spell, and that's Explosion?
Right.
Something makes me think that there's probably a third one waiting.
So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24? Does that hit?
24 will hit. Yeah.
Okay, so 8 plus 8, 16. Does that also hit?
16. Yes, that hits.
Okay, so I hit both. Alright. And D10. Alright, so
It's beautiful.
for the first one, it is 2 plus 4, 6 damage. On the
Okay.
first. And it's just whichever one you want to throw it to. It doesn't matter. And 5 for the other.
Okay. Seeing these things pop out, you just eldritch energy just builds up around your hands, and immediately shoot out in both directions, striking both of them across the their broadsides.
I kind of gasp a little bit like, ah! No!
All right.
Does that scene from Jurassic World?
All right, Kaine, it is your turn. Dio, you're on deck.
So I'm just gonna go up to this scorpion right here.
Okay, you will be leaving the other scorpion's range.
I'll shoot. Never mind. I'll just do my order on this one.
Okay.
I like it.
Roll for a hit. Okay.
The lowest is 14 for hit.
All right, so
Not bad.
all of them hit.
Yes.
That's 14 meets.
Oh my god, is that the first in history?
Yeah, so we've had all 4 hit. Oh.
Now watch, I'm gonna get all nat ones on the damage rolls.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
really?
god.
Wow.
Why'd you say that, Antonio?
I mean,
Jinxed yourself.
I was half right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see
no,
2
you were.
rolls.
Scroll a little
oh.
further.
They're a little
Yeah.
bit up.
It's 27 point.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
All right. So Kaine, seeing this thing just crawl out of the sand right next to her, just unleashes a flurry of blows onto this thing, and you can see a bit of its chitin like crack, but it is still in pretty good condition at the moment. All right, it is Dio's turn. Birdie, you're on deck.
Alright. So, Dio is going to smack the shit out of this claw, this pointy boy in front of him.
Okay.
Just dimension door alley.
He'll also be casting, we'll say Booming Blade.
Okay.
So, 11.
No. We'll hit.
I guess He'll give... No, that'll be the end of his turn, and then Clive will attack him.
Okay.
Just with a ram. That's a critical one.
Okay. I will
Yeah.
say, if you're mounted, you Clive cannot attack. He can only take dodge, disengage, and dash.
It's part of the mounted combat.
Yeah.
Your mount can't attack while riders on there.
Yeah.
But he has horns.
And
Do you want him to
horses
throw
have
you off?
hooves. But yeah, that's part of the mounted combat rules.
Alright, well then I guess he'll just stand there.
I mean, you can retcon it if you want to.
I guess.
Yeah.
Let's say disengage and jump off.
Yeah. And I guess move back to here.
Okay. Well, while riding Clive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you move down and away from the scorpion.
Yeah.
All right. It is Birdie's turn.
I'm gonna swing around to the other side of Psychos. So I'm in between him and the other scorpion.
Okay.
2 attacks with my swipe.
Okay. Moon touched.
Yes.
Okay.
So the first one, 24.
24. That'll hit.
Second one,
23.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Lordy Lou.
So I'm gonna do both those two-handed. So they're gonna be
13.
13 for the first one,
13.
and 13 for the second.
Alright.
So
Okay,
26
26.
damage.
Like it.
Total.
All right. So you rush past Syphos and just give 2 quick swipes, and the chitin the sword bites into the chitin, and you can see gouges left in its shell, but it is still standing fairly tall. It looks like it is just barely harried right now.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, that can be
Oh boy. Sythos.
Yes.
Shiny Meiji armor.
Okay.
Is that gonna be in your turn?
That's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, Leafin, it's your turn. Vola, you're on deck.
Okay. And I have seen these creatures up close and very personal.
Did it specify how long you had to see these creatures?
It just says you can assume the shape of a beast that you've seen before.
Okay. All right. So, if you wish, you can turn into a giant. I will tell you, you're not going to find the stats for this one.
Yeah, so just do normal giant scorpion.
Yes, this is a night scorpion.
I'm going to cast. Oh gosh. Alright. Call lightning.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Just as a point up in the sky that you can see, so just right here. It is a concentration spell. And a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and with a 60-foot radius centered on a point you can see within range directly above you, which the range,
Okay.
yeah, I'll just put it, I don't know, 80 feet up,
All right.
just up in the sky.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to cover exactly where y'all are.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to cover most of this map, so you're good.
Cool. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to shapeshift into the giant scorpion.
Okay.
The night scorpion specifically.
All right. And that's going to be your turn?
Yep, that is all I can do right now.
All right. Vola, it is your turn.
I Sacred Flame this one.
Okay.
Has to make a dex saving throw of 15.
All right. That's a fail. You got a 7.
Nice.
Okay, so he takes 2d8 plus 3, which is 12 damage.
Okay.
And then in this spot, I would like to summon. That was a cantrip. So as a bonus action, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon at 4th level and place it there.
Oh, God. Do you want to make this one look a little special since it's beefier?
Shredded TM on the next to it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then I will attempt to hit it.
Which one?
The
It's still this one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, roll for hit. And
16.
16.
I got a 16.
All right. And what does your new one look like?
This one is like an ebony, like black color. Still has like a square top, but the backside has like it comes to like a sharp point. And there's orcish engravings on this one.
Okay. So, it's kind of a blackish ethereal, almost could be mistaken for a shadow, and has orcish engravings along it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smoosh.
And this
18.
And I do 18 damage if the 16 hit.
16 did hit.
Okay, then it takes 18 damage.
All right.
Nice.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So, as this thing just got scrapped up a little bit by Birdie, it immediately is hit by a burst of licking flame that don't give off any heat, and all of a sudden a new spectral hammer pops into existence and then just immediately crushes down onto the chitin of this thing's head area. And you can see a very large crack come into play on its shell. It is hurt. So, with that, it is going to take its turn. It's going to attack Birdie.
Oh no.
Cool beans. Come at me, bro.
Because it now sees another scorpion, and the only thing that's close by that hurt it is Birdie.
I'm gonna tell it to chill out in Scorpion.
Alright, first one was an 8.
Nope.
Second one was a 16.
That meets.
Last one was a 5.
No.
Okay, so
Wait, I thought you had 17 like I did. Did you not?
We found out she was actually carrying a shield.
Yeah, I forgot that my shield was still attached.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
never mind. This doesn't work.
Okay.
Alright.
I was gonna
Well,
say
fine.
Sentinel, but I was like, alright, she's not within range for me.
No. What does Sentinel say again?
They have to be standing within 5 feet of me. And then I could, if they attack something standing within 5 feet of me, then I
Okay.
can do my reaction.
Okay. Alright. So it is going to do a claw damage.
Oh no, it's when a creature within 5 feet makes attacks against someone other than me. So
Okay.
there we go.
So yes, you can take your Sentinel if you wish. And you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Break his asshole.
Right.
Scorpofin.
Scorpofin. Yeah, that's about right.
Oh no, I'm down to 90 points of HP, guys.
Ah, damn.
Drats.
I wonder if she's gonna make it.
Alright, so first
Everyone
claw
get out of the
attack
way.
is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. He takes 2
Okay.
points of damage.
Okay.
Second
For
claw
sure hits.
attack is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Takes 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And Sting.
Love that guy.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
It doesn't hit. So 6 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
I almost regret turning into this now. That's 4 to hit. Like,
I mean,
I mean,
I could have
if you
done
can,
so
if you can
much
hit him with
better.
that poison.
yeah.
Well, yeah, if it hits, it hits. Good.
Yeah. So, with that, is it going to be end of your turn?
Oh yeah, that's just my reaction.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah,
his
so
turn.
its turn, his reaction.
With that, he will be grappling you, Birdie,
Birdie, no.
because it was the claw attack that hit.
Okay. Do I have to roll a strength save or something?
You are considered grapple. On your turn, you can make a DC strength or dexterity check to escape.
Cool.
But that will require an action. So
That's it. It's not going to be any problem for her.
Yeah.
She's going to be like, and.
Alright, second one is going to attack Kaine.
Why'd you have to jinx?
And the first attack is Claw with a 22. Second attack is an 8. The sting attack is a 21.
God. So I think every single one of those is.
Not the 8. So that is 7 for the claw attack, and you will be grappled. And roll for Constitution.
Oh, God, please.
Well, we know she's great at these guys.
Which I'll show you, Ben. You will know the wrath that is. Okay, I got
Oh,
mine.
wow.
I'll just.
9. Okay. So,
Shit.
oh, God. Yeah. As this poison stinger, the scorpion lashes out, snips once, misses, snips again, and catches you around the waist. And you can feel it just like squeezing you as the stinger comes down and stabs you right in the collarbone, and you can feel the poison start to rush through your veins, and everything begins to go dark. You are blind for 3 hours, and you take 9 points of damage.
Good lord.
Wait, just 9?
Yep.
Not a lot of damage, but that blindness is not going to be fun.
Yep. You have a disadvantage on your attacks. And
But how is Kaine gonna read?
I'm sorry,
Oh
man.
no. Oh no.
It's a good thing she doesn't know Braille.
Oh god.
You don't own anything in Braille
So-
anyway.
Next up is Siphos. Kaine, you're on deck.
Alright, so Siphos, seeing that kind of just got. Well, yeah, seeing both his friends just got grappled, he's going to go ahead and do another set of Eldritch Blasts. Yeah. He's going to do 3 Scorching Rays at both of these things.
Okay.
He's going to try and end this quickly.
So 6 total.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Can I borrow one more d20? Alright, sorry.
It's okay. Just everybody hurts.
My boy did me proud.
Okay,
And it's a
so
+8.
there's a 10.
Nope.
There's another 10. There's a 17. No, that's a 1. Never mind, that's a 1. So 12, 14.
14 hits.
14 hits. Okay, cool. And 17 plus 8 and 19 plus 8, respectively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those will hit. So 3 of them hit.
Okay. So 2 at the one hitting Kaine, 1 at hitting the one in Birdie.
Okay.
Okay.
And evens are odds on that natural 1.
Odds.
Okay. Kaine,
No.
Yeah, that's what I
you're
thought.
taking damage. Okay. So
New spell, not used to it.
roll for 4 things of damage. Last one will be for Kaine.
So the first one is 7.
7. Okay.
Another 7.
I swear, if I'm the only one who gets to take damage.
No. This is the damage count he's doing right now.
5. Those are all to the scorpions.
Oh my god.
And
20.
9.
Ah.
Good.
Of course.
Of course, the one I do the most damage to. Shit.
How much did he take?
9.
9?
Kaine
Okay.
takes 9.
9 points of fire damage, BT dubs.
Okay. So. Cool.
Sorry, Kaine.
As Siphos sees all of this, he sees Kaine get picked up and dabbed in the neck with a stinger, and he just panics a little bit and just unleashes the spell. And in your rush to help Kaine, you harmed Kaine just a little bit.
Sounds about right.
As one of the scorching rays strike her in the back, and Kaine, you felt crushing pain around your waist, a stabbing pain in your neck, and then the world going dark and all of a sudden just searing pain in your back. And
Kinda, these things on fire too!
Scorpions learn magic!
Oh my gosh.
and the other one
Oh, goodness.
takes some damage too. So, all right. With that, Kaine, it is your turn. You're grappled and blinded.
And burning.
Okay.
Burnt.
What can I do while I'm grappled?
You can still make an attack, I believe.
Yeah.
You make
have
attacks.
another
You essentially just can't move
Oh, okay.
while you're grappled.
So, I guess, I'm just gonna use both, unarmed strikes. On the scorpion in front, right here. And then, I'm gonna try to stunning strike afterward.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Ooh! 17 and
Boy.
19.
Hell yeah.
Even with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Let's get 2 nat 20s on there.
Wow.
Or 2 dirty 20s on there.
Okay, so
Good job, Kaine.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 13 points of damage total.
nice.
Not terrible.
All right. Okay, that was this one. And you did the stunning strike. What does that do exactly?
Does our fist count as a melee weapon attack or no?
Yes. it
Yours
does.
do.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, they have to make a, con saving throw.
Okay. What did it have to make?
13.
Made a 7.
Whee!
Okay.
Nice.
So he is stunned, which means he is incapacitated, which means he doesn't get an attack,
Does he drop?
and he does drop Kaine because grappling is ended when they are incapacitated.
I like it. Yeah.
Cool.
So,
How long does that
And,
stun last? Just for a round?
yes, I believe so.
Yeah, it's after the end of my turn.
End of your next turn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And as a bonus action, I like to use patient defense.
Okay. Was the stunning strike not also a bonus action?
It just says special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stunning strike is something you get to choose to add using a key point
Yeah.
if you have an attack that hits. It doesn't require an additional bonus action to use.
Okay. Good to know. Alright, so it is stunned, and you are prepared to fucking dodge anything else that comes your way. That can be the end of your turn.
Yes.
Alright. Now we're moving over. Dio, Birdie, you're on deck.
Alright, so Dio's gonna cast Phantasmal Force on the scorpion in front of him.
Okay. The one that's stunned?
Yeah, essentially, in a 10-foot cube, I'm going to make the scorpion think that it's walking on lava.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It has to make an intelligence saving throw of 15.
When it's incapacitated, it automatically fails, right?
Oh,
Oh, no. Making that up.
is there a thing about how intelligent it needs to be?
It said intelligence. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
The target must make an intelligence saving throw. It doesn't say how intelligent the creature has to be.
Okay.
I'm assuming that.
It usually says like something like along the lines of if it's 4 or lower, it automatically fails.
Yeah, this doesn't say anything about it's.
Or has no effect.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything on there. Yeah,
It should do fine, right? It's got a high intelligence, right?
that's a very... I don't even feel right rolling because it has a 1.
Oh. So that's like a -3 to its roll?
-5.
It's a -5.
Okay, so did you roll a natural 20?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
I was waiting for it to
So
go like, I rolled a
it's-
5.
So it's 8.
So yeah,
Fails.
essentially, the scorpion thinks that underneath it is lava,
Yeah.
and it takes 1d6 psychic damage. So
Okay.
5 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Okay.
An affected target is so convinced of the phantasm's reality that it can even take damage from the illusion. So, and I think like. While a target is affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it were real, and
Yes.
illogical outcomes will be rationalized.
Yeah. All right.
And then Dio will get off of Clive, and then Clive will ram this bitch.
Okay. Get Clive on the board.
He's gonna wreck it.
I'm going wreck.
Actually, I'm sorry, he's gonna charge this bitch, because that's 20 feet, right?
Uh,
Let me check.
I think you're just short. Nope, never mind.
There we go.
You're
Awesome.
good.
Assuming, well, if I move here, yeah, well, to be
We
fair,
say he takes a he has the movement to do it.
yeah,
so
he has a, we'll just say that that's what happens.
He'll just back up being like,
Yeah. If he's incapacitated, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. That's better.
Much.
11 plus. This is a charge attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a +5 to hit.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see that. Plus
So it's a
5,
total
so
of 16.
16, yeah. That hits.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. And it must exceed a DC strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Alrighty.
If the target is a creature.
Yeah. He is.
This
they're
is
all creatures.
2d4 bludgeoning damage, so
Everything we kill is creatures.
4. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Alright.
He is now rolling around in the lava.
Ah.
I'm playing mind games.
So, as Dio says a few words and almost kind of like whispers, they drift over to the scorpion. It is almost kind of locked in place, just barely stuttering in its movements. And then you can see it like trying to almost like dance a little bit, but it can't really do much. You see, like, anyone who's paying attention can see like little wisps of heat emitting from its shell. Weird. But
Baked sand lobster.
as this is happening, Clives comes in and fucking rams right into the side of it and knocks like 3 of its legs out from underneath of it, cracking them, damaging them quite well as he falls to the ground, completely prone, stunned, and
Convinced he's fallen into lava.
convinced he is burning alive.
How would you... I forgot. Did these count as... No, this is just advantage, but it's not prone, right?
Yeah.
But it already had advantage on it.
For melee attacks, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, is it going to be like critical hits now?
No, that's unconscious.
That's unconscious.
Yeah.
It
Alright.
wishes it was unconscious right now.
Yeah.
It's unlike,
Birdie,
just kill me.
it is your turn. Leofin, you're on deck.
I'm just gonna attack this one that's got me grappled twice.
Okay.
17.
17.
The first one is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do. It's gonna do 10 damage, and I'm also going to add menacing attack to that,
Okay.
which is a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Everyone knows scorpions are really smart.
5.
Fails. On a failure, it is frightened of me, and it takes an additional 1d8 damage,
Okay.
which is
5.
an additional 5. So,
Total of.
so that was
15.
Okay.
10 plus 5.
yeah, so total of 15 damage, and it is now frightened of me.
How do you want to kill it?
Yeah. Huh?
Do you do that?
So I,
Sometimes.
with my attack, I slice off its claw that it's grappling me with, just like right off it,
Okay.
and like grab the claw and whip it around back at the thing, and just to see it dead.
Yeah.
Does it die of spoopiness?
And
That was the last
in
damage
the,
it
I guess
took,
in
right?
the grabbing of my claw, I dropped my sword because I
Well-
rolled the second attack was a nat 1.
Yeah, but technically the first one killed it.
Okay, so the
So.
nat 1 doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice.
You didn't land gracefully, let's say that.
Okay, fine. I'll take it.
You torqued your ankle.
Ow!
My ankles are too really thick. That they're ash
Wave
cheeks
the
were-
claw backwards behind me. He's like, anybody want sand lobster for dinner?
Ooh, I mean, this is basically crap.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What if we eat?
delicious.
Yum.
Let's
Alright.
dissect to see if the poison's just everywhere.
Now, it is, that's the last of your turn. Alright. Leafin.
I'm going.
Well,
Actually,
you're on
I
deck.
saw my movement, right? Because you dropped me.
Yes, he did drop you.
I'm gonna move back over to the other side of Cyclos again.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna move down here
Okay.
next to my friend.
Step
And is he
over
still
those
he's still paralyzed, right?
Yes.
He's not prone too. He's incapacitated.
He's prone, stunned,
And convinced he's falling into lava.
and
So I guess I get advantage on my attack.
Yes.
Okay. Also, for my free action as I'm running over here, I'm going to say in Scorpion, we should probably leave.
all of it just like agree. I mean, what?
Scorpion.
Sorry.
Scorpion noises?
Sorry, humanoid noises.
So here's for the claw attack. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
It's a D8. That's 5 points of damage.
Alright.
Second claw attack. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And
Make
now
him
for
go
the
blind.
Now for the sting. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. And 2d6 we said. And 6 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 2, so 8. Sorry.
Okay.
And con save.
Oh, yeah.
And dead.
So. Ooh.
Just fell.
It,
It's DC 12, so it probably is okay.
yeah, no, I got an 18.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I was hoping to give you like.
I was
eight.
making sure, I was like, wait, are these things immune to poison? No, they're not.
Ironic.
Alright. So half on a failed save?
So he took 8, so that halves it to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Sure, there's an additional after
I
that.
fucked that up. I was
Okay.
supposed to do the piercing damage, but... And then the poison damage.
Bah.
Oh wait, then yeah, you rolled the poison damage.
Yeah, so that'd be half the poison damage and then... Oh, didn't mean to crush your face. 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
So 6 points of damage from the tail.
I don't know. I
Alright,
feel like they just crushed my face. And now I'm worried. He's about to tell me it's like, by the way, Grandpa died again. It's like what?
Oh,
Uncle Ben died.
oh god.
No.
How do you want to do it?
Nice.
Yeah. Can't eat that one though. You stabbed it with its poison.
Yeah, that's true. If the tail's the one that killed it, I'll do the scorpion thing where they just like keep stabbing repeatedly for a little bit and then stop.
Go.
At least a solid
Go.
three or four stabs.
Okay.
I just picture from just Age of Ultron, just he's stabbing and going like, goes like, please.
And then for Flair, the last one goes straight through him into the ground. So.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really asleep now.
Nice.
Are you gonna burn your tail on the fake lava?
Oh crap! I'm a scorpion. I see it too.
The floor is lava!
It only entered his mind.
Yeah.
I told him to leave.
Really, an intelligence of 1?
Yeah.
Oh my, that's
Yeah, they stupid.
they dumb.
Well, they're insects.
They're like,
I mean, yeah, they
in
are.
nighttime, yay!
Oh, something here? Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to be our friends and don't know how to communicate correctly, and we're just killing.
Yeah,
them.
they literally like popped out. I was like, "Oh, hey!" You like grabbed your ankles. It was like, "Hey, how's it going? Let me give you a pat," and the stinger stings you in the back.
If you would have given me a moment to talk to them.
We could have reached a diplomatic.
Yeah, just
You speak to them, and you just like give this really inspiring speech, and then you're like, "So what do you say?" And it's just fucking silence as they stare at you.
Them pretty words.
Guys, I don't think they're getting this. Oh, crap, they can't hear me either.
They have no concept of thought. All right, so
Would have been my greatest persuasion roll ever.
with that, the scorpions are all dead. Kaine is blind, and some of you are taking a little bit of damage. What are y'all doing now?
Regretting life decisions, mostly.
Making fun of Kaine because she can't do it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Kaine, can you hear me?
Barely.
Okay, she's fine.
I'm gonna walk over and kind of like, with like the claw on one shoulder and just like grab Kaine's hand and like, come on, Kaine, let's get back to the cart. And like lead her back towards the cart.
Okay. So y'all start heading off to
I
Birdie.
guess we'll be driving.
I got you,
Wait,
Kaine.
wait.
Don't worry about it.
I'll shapeshift out of the giant scorpion
I'll read you
form
some porn later.
and
Do
go
we?
back and finish investigating.
I was about to
the
say,
body.
we need to check the body.
Okay. So,
Yeah, head back.
Three
Yeah, I
more.
get-
Everyone roll initiative.
as you begin to search the body, which one of you want to, Vola and Leofin, which one of you want to do it? You can take advantage if you're doing help.
It's gonna be investigation, so I have a 1.
I have a +4 to investigation.
I will
Okay.
help.
Are you searching the body, or are you trying to determine how it died? What are you doing?
Yes.
He died from a heart attack. Born upon these knives. Stabbed in the chest. Natural causes.
I'm gonna search it, I
Search
guess.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Take an investigation with advantage.
21.
Alright.
Okay, first roll was a 21, second one was a 7, so 21 it is.
Going now on.
Okay. So, as you start searching this orc, you find it has leather armor. It has a few coppers on it, about 4 or 5. Not much else, really. A good sturdy pair of boots.
No tusk necklace?
No tusk necklace.
Amateur hour.
Okay.
And there is also a hand sticking out of the sand, not far from you. That is a red hand.
Can I see this hand?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna run over and give it a high five while passing by.
All of a sudden, just the net's gonna spring up.
Okay. Syphos, what were you doing?
Oh, I was just watching these two examine the body.
Okay. And Kaine and Birdie were walking up the hill.
Yeah, I was getting Kaine reacquainted with the cart
Okay.
since she can't see right now.
So,
Fuck. Where's this other hand?
we're going to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No.
Oh fuck! You started this.
That was enough for me to be able to justify it to myself.
High
Shit.
five.
Thanks.
Oh, now can I roll for initiative?
Can we take a break before we do initiative?
Yes, we will take a break and I'll set this up. As you're messing with this body, searching around it, just kind of moving around, and Dio comes running up, high fives this hand on the ground that's poking out of the sand. You feel this eerie wind blow around you, and then sand starts to build up, billowing around you, and then two silhouettes made completely of sand, unearthly light pouring out from where their eyes and their mouth would be, look at you all. You were helping, weren't you, Luton? Pretty
Yeah, I was.
sure. So,
Unfortunately.
looking at you all, and let out an ungodly wail. Just.
Birdie immediately turns around, like is like staring out the side of the car, like, what the fuck?
Theo fucked up.
And
I did nothing.
one of them strikes.
Oh, it got first initiative. Surprise of the century there.
And
It goes for
since since Dio's
Yeah.
moaning again,
I'm pretty sure Jared's
This is
calling.
the worst trade.
Dio's like worst high five ever.
Yeah, this-
and you high five the shit out of it.
yeah.
So
Well, it reached up for a high five. I don't know what
yeah,
else.
before-
Yeah.
Dio, roll for unarmed attack.
okay, so it's gonna do its multi attack, and it's 2 attacks, which is 12
No.
Poisonous
and a 16.
No, both of those miss.
Yeah. All right, so.
Oh, being short is nice.
As this silhouette looks down at the one who disturbed its body, it just swipes twice and just completely misses Dio. One of them barely grazing his shoulder, but not making any contact. Okay, that is going to be the end of its turn.
Excellent.
The other... No, I'm kidding. It's Dio's turn.
Shit. I don't want to attack it.
What?
I'm going to attack it though. You know what? I'm going to do something that is going to be pretty awesome.
Okay.
It's time for me to whip out my only level 5 slot and cast magic missile on the guy in front of me. That's
All right.
7d4.
Plus 7, right? No, wait.
That's 7d4s. Plus 1. Each one has a plus
Yeah,
1.
plus 7. Yeah.
So if I could get some d4s from the audience.
Here you go. Here's 5.
18. Jeez.
Oh.
And 20 points of force damage.
Nice. All right. So, as Dio dodges these 2 attacks, whips out magic missile, and it just shoots up into the sky, comes right back down, and you can see sand just like being ripped away from this creature. And it looks a little fainter, but it still is quite visible.
Alright, and then I'm going to move away.
Bye.
All right.
And then Clive is going to ram into this boy.
All right.
He's gonna get dirty.
Charge. Charge. God
Plus
damn
five-
it.
Plus 5 to hit.
I know, but I keep on thinking of the two, and I'm just like,
It's the same thing.
yeah. 18?
Nice.
18.
Doesn't hit.
That will hit.
That will hit. Okay, so 7 bludgeoning damage, and then it must succeed DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh, I was looking at your stats. It's like, wait, whoa.
Are these sand zombies?
Needed a what?
A 13.
13.
I'm not
It rolled an 11 plus 4.
Plus what?
4.
Actually, quantum mechanics for
Oh.
this.
Of course.
I would like to use my quantum mechanics forbid this fate. Feat.
Okay, that is going to take 4 d20s. I need you to roll 1,000. Thanks.
Good luck.
I just kept on putting the numbers next to each other.
Yeah. All right, so
And
It
then
is-
I guess I'll end my turn.
all right. So it is the next one's turn,
Oh no.
and with it, I need.
You know those
Okay.
like scenes from tornadoes, like tornadoes in film, where you see the cow fly by? Imagine that's about to happen, except with Clive.
All right. So, as it looks around at everything that's happening, the sand within inside of it begins to billow, and grows, and then bursts forth and completely starts surrounding the entire area within a 60-foot radius. And it is almost kind of like a slight, very mild, teensy tiny sandstorm here. And as the sands move unnaturally, almost swirling, you can see that the silhouette is the center of this tiny little storm. It does not affect your sight.
Oh, good. So, Shh, don't ask. Don't say really.
Well, not yet.
Yeah.
So, it is now Leofin's turn. Leofin,
Yay.
you have a choice. You can choose to close your eyes and do whatever you want then, or you can keep them open and make a, I believe it is a 15 wisdom save.
That's your choice, bro.
Oh my god.
You do
Okay.
have pretty high wisdom.
Yeah, I do. Hang on.
Let's see, how's that say?
Oh gosh. Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes open. And for my action, I'm going to use Primal Savagery against the boy right in front of me.
Okay. So you're keeping your eyes open?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to need you to make the save first.
Okay. So 15. 16 plus 7.
Okay. You're good.
Whew. Yay, high wisdom.
It's like,
Primal Savagery
look, dark
on a
on
hit.
it's like,
So do I just roll with my spell attack modifier for this? Because it doesn't say anything.
I believe so.
You channel primal magic, cause your teeth and blah blah to sharpen. You make a melee spell attack, yeah. So
yeah.
spell attack. Come on, baby. Oh, and he's sandwiched, right? Because of Dio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Clive, yeah.
Clive.
He's sandwiched because of Dio, who's a goat.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know. Shush. Alright,
No,
so
no, no, no.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
That will hit.
We're in 2d10. Come on,
like it just hits.
baby.
Oh baby, a triple.
That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of
Nice.
damage.
All right.
Cool. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to shapeshift into the giant constrictor snake.
Well, yeah.
All right.
That's,
Sure.
course.
Why wouldn't you?
Why
Oh wait,
wouldn't you?
that's a huge,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Huge.
Huge.
Yeah, it was-
Huge.
Damn, boy, he.
because it has blindside for 10 feet.
Oh, nice.
So when I do shapeshift, I am going to go back and close my eyes.
Okay.
You're just gonna use your tongue.
So,
Yeah.
It's just,
Eat
tongue
that
just
dirt.
covers it.
all right, and that's gonna be the end of your turn.
The action, bonus action, yeah, that's all I can.
All right, Kaine, it is your turn.
You should have been the giant.
Birdie,
toad.
you're on deck.
Just have the clear Like a.
I don't think that's how that works. I can still see.
I'd like to shapeshift into an astronaut. They've got helmets.
Birdie's gonna get affected by a thing that makes her go crazy again, and she's gonna have nightmares again.
Kinda?
Can't see.
Yeah.
And,
So
Follow
your
pretty
choice has
injured.
been made.
And you're over by the cart.
yeah, so I think I'm just gonna chill. I'll talk this one out.
Pretend to read Pretend to read your manga.
upside down.
Yeah, upside down. I'm just yeah,
This is fine.
just backwards.
They
Like I
got
was
it.
reading the back and title page.
Okay. All right. All right. So that brings us to Birdie.
Yeah. Well, shit. Do I recognize what these are?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
I should have been making those.
What is my
Plus
history?
4.
That's a +2. That's not bad.
So
3.
plus 4 is 7.
You faintly remember stories of creatures made of sand out in the sand of sea, the Sea of Sands. That's about all you can remember, really, though.
Alright. 2 shots with my arrow. Bows
Okay.
and arrow. First shot. Nat 20.
28.
Nice.
Damn.
Second shot. Nat 1.
9.
I love either end of that too.
Yeah, that's great.
So first shot does.
Focus.
This is just max damage, right?
Yeah.
So-
Which one was it against?
The one that Leofin ripped into.
Okay.
And that's going to be 12 damage. Because it's D8 plus 4.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
What happens on the net one?
Oh yeah. Let's say
Odds or evens.
odds or evens.
Odds. They're always stacked against me.
So, okay.
Hey, Edgelord, you gotta calm down.
All right. Roll for damage.
Uh-huh.
Clive is taking the damage.
9.
How dare you?
Clive takes 9 points of piercing damage.
You will suffer.
Dude, you just shot Clive in the ass.
As 2 arrows go flying, one rips through the creature, a little sand being taken away with it.
As an aside.
Oh no.
Oh,
Also,
what?
I need you to make to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw as well.
6 foot
Yeah,
radius.
it's 60 feet.
Yeah, it's the entire
The
map.
entire
Yeah.
map's affected.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
meant
was
like,
going to say, because we're 40 feet up on the dune if we're next to.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
6
yeah.
foot radius.
Yeah, no, that
Wait.
works.
Yeah, Kaine and me are 40 feet up.
yeah,
on
up on the
top of the
dune, yeah.
dune.
Got it.
So
I
we're
forgot.
not. I didn't think we
You're
were
not
in
even.
the radius.
Yeah, you're not even down in the map right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you'll be fine.
I already used my save reroll today. I don't get to use another one.
Okay, so that brings us to Sifos. It's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna take 2 Eldritch Blasts at both these putzes.
Okay.
Do you want to make the save first, or
Yes, you have to choose.
I'm gonna keep my eyes open?
Keep it open.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That ain't it.
I'm also use Dark One's Own Blessing.
Okay.
That ain't it, Chief.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 8 is 19.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that works.
Yep. Cyphos don't go blind for nothing.
All right. So, make your attacks.
Cool. Ooh! 18 and dirty 20.
Yep. That'll work.
Right. And for the one closest to the one behind Clive,
Okay.
5 points damage.
All right.
And the other one is, so 9 plus 4 is
13.
13. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get that.
Nice. All right. So,
I can't get a goddamn kill.
shooting these blasts, they rip straight through the. Actually, they crash into these silhouettes, and you can see the eldritch energies just like ripple through their bodies as the little licks of lightning jump from one grain of sand to another. Each of them look not horrible. The one that is that had attacked Dio before still looks pretty good. The other one's looking a little harried.
Okay. Also, do I recognize these?
Make a history check.
Sweet. Okay. History is +4. 16.
16?
Yeah.
You remember stories of undead souls.
Undead.
Because the Sea of Sands goes also by another name. The Sea of Souls. For the fact that many burial rites around this area are of burying the bodies in the Sea of Sands.
Huh. Hey, Vola! These things are undead.
Noted.
Also, what was the name of it? Sorry.
Sand Silhouettes.
Sand Silhouettes. Cool.
Yeah. So.
They're dirty gin.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, with that, is that going to be in your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. So, Vola, it's your turn.
Okay. This would technically, I guess, count as an action. I'm gonna cast Turn Undead, since Sifos told me that they're dead.
Okay.
They have to make a Wisdom saving DC throw of 15.
Okay.
Wait, which one?
It'd be both of them.
Oh.
They're
Yeah.
both right next to her. So.
Nice.
Each undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet of you.
Hold on, I guess this will answer the question: is Clyde undead?
We're about to answer this.
No.
Okay,
Can
awesome.
they do the wisdom roll yet?
They're about to.
Yeah,
I mean, I could do that first, yeah.
Yeah, do it at the start of your turn. I mean, it's not going to affect this one.
16.
I got a
16.
16.
Yeah, it passes.
Nice.
Alright, so. You cast Turn Undead. What else did it do while I'm rolling this?
If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay.
How'd they do?
Damn it. What was the save? They got a 3 and a 12.
Oh, no. Well, the 3 definitely did not make.
Yeah.
I think the 3 was close.
Almost.
I think it was what, 15, right?
Huh? The saving throw? Yeah, it's a wisdom of 15 for them.
Okay. So they both fail. And as Vola looks at these two creatures, hearing what Birdie has said, grabs the chunk that holds her fucking holy symbol and prays out to her god, and a light shines through the ice, and a blinding light just emits from her. Both of the sand silhouettes turn their heads away, and you can see that they're about to dash away from it.
Be gone, thoughts.
Yes. And it is now the first one's turn, and he will Since he can't fucking do anything but dash.
Dash
Bye.
away, dash away, dash away all.
Dashing through the sand.
What the what's
I can't
his?
remember the rest of it.
Okay, there it is.
Away from the cleric sleigh.
Over the dunes we go.
Okay,
Run
so
away.
he's going to do the most effective thing he can. He dives into the sand. You can both take attack of opportunity, Vola and Clive.
I'll decline.
Decline?
Did you not remember what she just said about?
Yeah, until it takes any
Damage.
damage. Knowing that, I would not attack.
Okay.
I would just let it run.
Yeah. So it disappears from your sight. And I'm just gonna put a little thing saying, "Hey, this one's underground."
Hey,
Bye.
what
So-
a wonderful kind
Dio, it is your turn.
of-
Does it? It's on their turn, right? For the turn undead, or is it immediate?
It must spend its turn
Okay.
trying to move away from me.
All right. So
Dia's gonna ask Vola. Hi, Vola, what happened to that one?
Basically, for an entire
Yeah.
minute, they can't get anywhere near me
no
or
com-
until
I'm
they.
sorry, but no conversations during battle.
Mhm.
You can briefly say something. This is 6 seconds, guys.
Hi, Vola, what happened?
Hold on.
It's essentially on your turn.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
your
yeah,
turn,
hold
you
on,
can
hold on.
briefly say something.
An action is a turn, right?
An action's part of your turn. Saying something is a free action.
Oh, that's his turn. Alright, okay. Damn.
Oh. Oh, never mind.
It's running away.
That's kind of metagaming in a way.
Well.
Yeah.
I guess I won't be attacking that one. Well, Dio wouldn't know what the fuck's going on, so.
What?
Well,
You've never seen her turn undead before.
I mean,
Yeah, so I was like,
the only thing I could do would make an Arcana check to see if I understood what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I do have College of Lore, so.
Make a religion check.
Yeah.
and if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to. Or you can hold an action.
Do whatever Dio would have done.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Slap in the booty cheeks, then.
Toes!
Slapping the booty cheeks.
Let's see here.
Based on self.
Thunderwave.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Slapping your booty cheeks together does not narrow down your list of spells for us, because you have deemed that the way you cast spells several times for different spells.
Yeah,
It is.
true.
Yeah, I mean.
Booty clap, boom, thunderwave. Booty clap, haste.
Haste. Wait.
When he's slapping other booties, it's haste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Listen, there's only 2 spells where that applies. Okay, let's
Shit.
not.
It can also be considered a performance, so.
Yeah, exactly. I guess he's liking this new spell, Phantasmal Force, on the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
He doesn't know what's
That's
going
understandable.
on.
Why?
That's understandable.
I want them to go away, but he's like, fuck it.
Oh no, actually,
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
for you guys. That was completely out of game. I got
Intel.
something in my eye.
Oh, no,
Intelligent 15.
Intelligence 15.
I'm hoping these are smarter. Smarter than 1.
They are smarter than 1. You rolled a 3.
Okay?
Doesn't matter.
Listen, level of intelligence, we know from experience, does not matter.
No.
The ground below him has no sand.
It's actually
It's just
all
it's
air.
It's just a linoleum
Falling.
floor.
Dun dun dun.
I'll make it essentially.
No, it's carpet.
Can I make it seem like it's raining acid above him? Because it said pool of acid.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Alright. I want him to think that it's raining acid right on top of him. And then he takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
4 psychic damage.
Nice.
Look at you. No. Okay. 4 psychic damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Hiss.
All right.
Oh, I was
So
gonna say Luther might know, but I'm not these
Also hiss.
Also, I would like to close my eyes.
I'm tasting.
Oh, you're closing your eyes?
Yeah, does that have to be determined at the beginning, or?
It has to be determined at the beginning.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep my eyes open then, I guess.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw. And this is, you do get advantage.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't probably need it.
Natural 20.
Okay, so the first one was, you said a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
It was an 18 plus 1, so...
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Clive is just gonna close his eyes.
Okay.
And, to be fair, he can still attack.
Yeah.
Just no advantage.
Gonna start chewing on him.
Yeah, he missed. It's a 2 plus
Okay,
5.
cool.
I mean, his eyes were closed.
So,
Fucking you and your blind sense. Are you gonna be, like, following us on the road? Just...
Since this is my last wild shape, I actually am debating it.
Actually, you know what? You're pulling the cart now.
How fast can the Aurochs travel? The
I
same
don't
as
know.
this
I'm pretty
snake?
sure you probably can go faster.
Actually, I'm not really.
yeah.
I can summon a horse.
I only have a movement of 30.
Alright, so it is the Sand Silhouette's turn.
So I can't.
Just took a couple of points of damage as it looked up to the sky, saw fucking acid rain down upon it. It was like,
This is hell.
alright, he will look down. He's going to strike down at Vola. Because fuck that light. And where I need to stop adding these descriptions. So 2 slams attacks. First one was a 12.
Miss?
Yeah. Second one was a 27.
Jeez.
That one hits.
Oddly enough.
Okay. So with that, going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it is going to burrow under the ground to try and escape the acid rain. So you can take attacks of opportunity.
Sweet.
Beat its ass!
Time to triple team this bitch.
Yeah, oh, yeah, all 3 of you get attack of opportunity.
A sentence you don't want to
Nice.
hear too often.
Well, Clive has his eyes closed, so it's just a regular attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
It's a 9.
It's a
Yeah.
9.
That's not advantage, dang it. Okay.
You get an advantage.
Yeah, you
Your
get
murder
advantage.
sandwich and you
'cause
have blind
I'm
sense.
huge. And I'm blind sense.
Ouch.
Yeah. Alright, heal. Roll.
Pew, pew?
19? to hit.
19. Okay,
And I'm hitting
that'll
with
hit.
constrict.
Okay,
So he is restrained until the grapple ends.
okay.
And that's 2d8 plus 4.
Leaf just had a really weird, like, hiss.
Feeling
So
it
that's
real
8
deep in his
points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
12 points of bludgeoning damage, sorry.
nice. Alrighty.
And
Since Leofin has a grapple, do I get an attack it?
I mean, he's
Oh.
restrained. I don't know.
Yeah, he's restrained.
With,
and
like, as...
since we're going in
Okay.
this order, take advantage on it.
Nice.
Okay.
And it still hasn't come back to your turn. You made the save before, so you still have your eyes open.
Okay, cool.
7, 9,
Doesn't hit either way. I got a 7 and a 9.
Dang.
Well, shit.
Alright. So, with that, he is grappled. He's still above the.
You grapple sand.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, can
actu-
he be grappled?
Very careful.
Hold on. No, he cannot be grappled. He's immune to that condition.
Great.
So
I
he
was
slips
wondering.
through your scales.
Still got a good squeeze on.
Yeah.
He squeezed
And-
off some of the sand.
Yeah. Down into the ground.
How's the
And
bitch not dead?
disappears from your sight.
Oh, I guess we
Okay.
Well,
It is now your turn, Leofin. What are you going to do? There's no sand silhouettes in sight.
I guess I'm just gonna move my 30 feet towards Birdie, and then I guess we just leave now.
Okay. All right. It's Kaine's turn. How's that book coming along?
Well, she's having trouble reading it. I
Well,
can tell you that.
for sure. Okay.
She's in
And
the-
Birdie, it's your turn.
Why
All right.
picture
Birdie goes. Kaine, you have it upside down, and then 2 more shots at the one that's still visible.
There are.
Well-
they're both
Oh, they're
on me.
both
Yeah, they're
on
both
now?
on the
Okay.
ground.
Hey, guys, think maybe we should go? Think we should go?
Hey,
And I'm
Birdie,
Yeah.
can you read me this book?
As we are moving over to Cyphos' turn.
I'm gonna sit in the driver's seat of the
Cypher
Orrock
sees the
carriage.
giant snake leaving and he's just like, fine. And he's gonna dash his way up to the cart.
I can walk with my eyes closed.
Okay.
I'm in the driver's seat.
Don't need to make it save.
Yes, because it is radiating 60 feet is a sphere. So yes,
Okay.
right now.
So, 15.
15?
Yeah.
You meets.
Does it go to defender?
Yeah, you meets, you succeeds.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. I was like, eh.
So,
Oh, Dennis.
That'd be the worst. That'd be Cypher's like, just like, he's walking away, and then he starts freaking out. It's like, ah!
okay, so you're moving, taking your action to move out.
Yeah. Dashing the fuck out.
Dashing? Okay.
Dashing.
You're off the map.
Bye.
So,
To get the fuck out of Dutch.
alright, it is Vola's turn.
Vola would also like to head back to the cart
Okay.
while
Uh,
saying, I swear to God, if they come back, I'm turning them again.
okay. Oh yeah, it's not a consistent thing. You don't have to make the rolls anymore.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. It's just a
okay.
one save and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
for
guessing this
for
is
that
poison
turn.
damage.
Yeah. Or for that round.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Where did I put? Oh, you're under the body and the sand silhouette. Okay. You're taking. Are you dashing all the way there?
I'm a jump.
No, no.
Okay.
You got a
Oh,
2000.
jump it!
We'll
Ain't
just
leave
say
the
you
hole.
leave the map.
You Lee's the Hulk out of there.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, damn it. Okay. And that brings us to the first sand silhouette. And it just had to spend its turn, correct? So
Yes.
60 feet down. And a dash.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
It spends all its time trying to come back up. Alright. Dio, it's your turn.
Alright, so is it back on the surface?
No.
Okay, so I'm just Dio's gonna be like, alright Clive, let's leave. And Dio's gonna double dash his way over. That's about 60.
Okay.
And then Clive will also double dash, so that's 70 feet.
Yeah, so yeah, you're both off the map.
Hey, Birdie, I'm driving.
As
Go.
the sand silhouette, the second one, pops up above the sand and sees people leaving, begins to chase.
Spiritual weapon.
So, 1, 2. That's about as far as he can get.
Cyphers can still live. It's okay.
Yep. Alright. So it is Leafin's turn.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna use my movement to dash 60 feet off the...
Alright.
Why?
Motherfucker.
Oh, wait, no. I'll get 6, and then... So I can get 70, so I'm gonna shapeshift out and then just...
Okay. Just
So I can get 70.
Oh. Spicy.
Wait, how did you get some?
Because it's 35 for me walking as a normal person, but it's only 30 for the snake.
Nice.
Fucking you tall pricks and your long
So-
strides.
Gone is Leofin
Oh god.
off the map. Pretty much everybody has left the map, and I'm assuming you're running.
And does Sifo see that one of them popped up?
You do see him pop up.
He's gonna throw a fireball.
Gonna throw a fireball? Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
It's gonna be a glass undead.
Well, they gotta
Actually,
make a dex. Yeah. 16.
It fails.
Oh no.
Alright.
You can only
have-
cast the highest level, can't you?
Can I have
Yeah.
5 more d6?
Oh my
Please.
god. Here, I'll sacrifice one of mine.
Okay, there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4. You almost got one more.
I
got
didn't
one.
bring my dice today. That's why I'm using my digital.
Hold on. Steampunk.
Might as well use it.
Oh my god. Here, you want a bigger?
Oh, fuck
Nah.
that.
Oh, Lord.
There's 6, there's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
So 32 points total.
Yep.
Nice.
Does that also hit the one that was on its way back?
No, it still hasn't.
It is a
It
20
still
foot
hasn't
radius.
exited. It still hasn't
It's
come up
underground.
above
Oh,
the
okay.
ground.
Okay. I was
I was hoping. I was like,
Will it be able to? Because the whole, 20-foot radius of glass on
Is
the
now
top now.
Yeah. So, as this thing lands, it just erupts. And yes, it does turn quite a bit of the sand into a very opaque glass. And the sand silhouette moving across this area is just faint. You can barely make it out from the distance that you're at. What are you doing? Are you just continue running?
yeah, I'll run after that.
Okay.
Being like, oh, this thing doesn't want to die. Run.
So, I'm assuming everybody's running.
Yeah.
Yes.
I give Dio the reins and I hop in the back and I'm gonna hold an action with my bow and arrow just in case something tries to follow us.
Okay.
Just like.
Alright. Y'all have enough movement to be able to escape this thing. So, you veer around and continue on your fucking way. Because fuck that.
Yes.
Why do we get off the fucking car? I don't understand. Every fucking time we get off the fucking car,
We had to.
shit like this happens. We have to stop getting off. I swear, we stopped for literally no reason. There was no point in us getting off to such a dead scorpion and a dead orc.
As Birdie's sitting there clutching her giant crab claw.
No point.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that was a bit unexpected.
Hi, but did anyone see my sweet high five?
Well, at least, the things beside the scorpions was unexpected.
At least I got to see one.
It's okay, Candy can't say anything.
As I'm eating
And Birdie is sitting next to Kaine
19 good berries. Anyone else need some?
Nope.
Sure.
on the fire. And so the young man opened the door. Kaine, this is trash. This is worse than some of the fanfiction you've written.
I know. Isn't it wonderful?
She says as she's stroking her tail
Oh
calmly.
my god.
He found his sister
Oh, no.
sitting on his bed wearing only her nightgown.
Birdie, please, can we not?
The next line. Oh no! What are you doing, step bro?
Oh my god.
Cypher's little just kind of reaches over, closes the book very gently. We're going to read this in a few hours when hopefully you can see.
Though you don't want to find out what he does to his sister.
No.
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 I do.
I could live the rest of my life not knowing and be totally fine.
As Leofin is just completely red from all the years.
Right. As y'all travel yet again, need somebody to keep watch.
I think Kanye should.
Everything's
Awesome.
fine.
Bernie's watching out the back. I
Yeah,
guess.
I was gonna say Cypher's is always on.
All right,
Watch.
Cyphos, let's...
We're not paying
Back
attention to
to
the
it.
road.
Well, you're supposed to be driving, so you're paying attention to the road.
Oh.
Yeah, you
We
pay.
see something off the side of the road, we're not
Road.
fucking stopping.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
It might be something interesting, though. I got to see those scorpions.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Ooh, a dune lion.
That would be neat.
Yeah.
Whatever
Sand
that is.
shark.
Neat and also terrifying.
Oh, was that worm a beast?
I
they're
don't
monsters.
believe so.
Yeah.
Don't
dang it.
trust these.
So I turn into...
I want to turn into a giant sandworm.
Alright, so that's...
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking.
21.
21.
Okay, so as y'all are traveling, you don't see much else that
Whole lot of.
draws your attention.
Right.
It's a bunch of sand. Lots of sand.
On the trip, I tell them what the giant shiny bright of light was and what it does for future reference.
Okay.
So it makes anything undead run away from you.
Basically, yes. Unless it takes damage, then it can stop, but you know.
Oh.
Gotcha.
No.
So if you do the shiny thing again, don't attack any undead that aren't attacking us.
Yeah, pretty much. It gives us time up to do basically what we did. Was
alright.
like which is one array.
Okay.
I like it.
So,
I don't like sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
yeah. And with that, Leofin, you find you can spot as the day goes on, the night starts coming, and the air becomes a bit chill. You do see a structure off on the distance, and it looks like it looks like a building that's partially encased by the dune, and looks like it could give you a little bit of cover from the winds blowing.
Hey everyone, it's getting late and the wind's picking up, but there is I think it's a little structure off in the distance. It's kind of in a sand dune, but I think we could get inside.
Do I recognize that building?
No. It's not one that you recognize. And you know that the sands here are shifting constantly. And it
So
has
it
been
could have been
quite a long
uncovered.
time since you passed through here.
Okay.
20 years.
Yeah.
Hi. All right. I'll park over there. Let me just signal to other drivers so they know.
Turns on his blinkers. Just
Actually, no,
There's a
Cypher's
dancing
literally.
DeVito that's just blinking in and out of the
He's using his dancing lights.
Gotta be safe on the road.
He's using his dancing lights to signal, like actual hand signals, though.
Nice. So y'all stop at these ruins?
Yeah.
Birdie is going to prevent anybody from getting out until somebody with dark vision checks the building first.
It's not much of a building, it's just
Okay.
kind of walls.
Okay. So we can all see
Yes.
fairly easily? Alright.
Well, as easily as you can in darkness, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cypher's now being paranoid because Birdie basically throwing his detect magic, his
Okay.
magic eyeballs.
You do not see anything magical.
Not in the building or anything.
It was just like walls that could give us some
Reprieve.
Yeah.
from the winds.
It's a few walls, and it looks like there's some cactus that are like taking shelter along the wall on one side.
Okay.
Actually, at like two ends, and that's about it, really.
Okay.
Deal set up his tiny hut, like always.
Okay.
Like in the center of the walls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the same color as the sand.
Okay.
Blend in.
All right. So you set up camp.
Set the Aurochs up with their hay.
Yeah.
Give some
And
cabbages to
the Aurochs are
Fine.
outside the tiny hut, right? Because
Yeah. They
they're
can.
large and they can't fit in.
Yeah. The only beast that's allowed to come in is Clive.
Okay.
And I
So-
cast Goodberry 4 times again.
Okay.
I will eat a good berry. If you cast it again. That way we can use up the ones that use.
I will eat one as well.
Earlier.
Alright. Yeah, eat
Okay.
as many as you like.
So, as y'all begin to settle in for your rests, who is taking watches? I'm guessing Sifos.
Literally just on all of them.
Just-
Just whoever wants to join me.
If anyone's else.
I'll do first watch.
Okay.
That way, Leofin can get his 4 hours of
Me.
meditation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do second.
All right.
I mean, fuck it. If he's good to second, then he's good for the rest of the night, right?
I mean,
I
yeah.
was gonna say, if you want to take third and take your 4 hours. Because we got to rest for 8 hours.
Well, I took the first watch, so he gets 4 hours.
I
Yeah.
keep thinking that watch
You
is
can
2 hours.
split it up into just 2 shifts.
Yeah, if we will,
essentially.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So give me perception checks for the first watch.
Okay.
Natural 20 plus 1. 21.
Okay.
21.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I see majority of things.
16.
17 total.
Okay. As y'all are sitting there looking out of the tiny hut, the space that you're in, feeling quite cozy, you see
Thanks, Dio.
just in the amount that. Did anybody throw up lights?
No. No one put up any kind of lights or torches or anything.
So,
I want to attract attention.
Yeah.
well, nobody can see into the.
Well, I know,
tiny
but
hut.
if we light the interior, then we can't see out as well.
Does light pass through tiny hut?
Is,
It doesn't. Neither does
yeah.
sound.
Oh, okay.
But if you're looking out from
Yeah.
a lit area into a dark space, then it
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
darkness.
diffuses and it makes it harder to see.
Yeah.
So it's better that
So-
everything's the same
Shade
Yeah.
of darkness.
shade of darkness.
So you look out into the darkness,
I'm going to cast magic missile.
listening for anything that might be coming closer, and all you hear is the sands blowing across the dunes. The wind picking up, slowing down.
God, I miss this.
Yeah, me too.
Just the sounds. The sight. Well, most of the sight.
Sleeping on the roof of an adobe house, just staring up at the stars.
Takes me back to my childhood.
After a while, your shift passes. Leofin gets up, and you head off to finally sleep.
Yep.
I need y'all to make your checks.
Alright, why didn't we just give me advantage, damn it?
Because we're dumb. 3.
Okay.
14.
14. Okay.
Why were you worried?
And he has dark vision.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. I only got a 13 on my performance.
So, as you sit there, Sifos, still just trying to listen to anything that might be out there, but the sounds of the sand, the wind, you start daydreaming about better days. Leofin, as you're staring off into the darkness, you see something moving across. It's really hard to see. It looks almost like a snake reaching out towards the cart.
Hey, Sifos,
And
something's out
then
there.
you hear one of the aurochs screech out as Leofin, you can see it dragged underneath through the sand, and more sinuous tentacles rise from the ground. And that's when we're going to end it.
Oh my god.
Well,
Why is the desert like Australia, dude? Everything out here is trying to kill us.
I mean, accurate.
looks like I know who's going to be pulling the cart tomorrow. Sorry.
If we have a cart tomorrow.
They might take the whole cart.
Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna say, who wants to call evens or odds?
Oh no.
Evens.
We chose the wrong person.
Okay. It was odds. And,
Pork chop, no!
yeah, pork chop's gone.
Don't worry, guys. We can have a horse.
Don't worry,
We still have steak.
We have a Clive.
We can also have a horse.
We can. Hey y'all, Amy here. Thanks for listening to the Ring of Contrarians podcast. New episodes come out on the 8th, 16th, and 24th of every month. You can listen to us anywhere fine podcasts are found, and on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter and Facebook at Of Contrarians. We'll see y'all next time.